Amazonian, special loyalty. Praise to our Savior who granted us the freedom. I never saw the hero who on the land began. Glory to glory, we rise and never to fall. Hearing a nation, flowing with the glory. Glory, glory, glory to the Father for making you a nation and joy forevermore. Ambassador, land of freedom, you shall live in plenty in our need, and your children shall be like the stars above. You must, my God, be the watchman of this nation. Ambassador, land of freedom, you shall live in plenty in our need, and your children shall be like the stars above. You must, my God, be the watchman of this nation.
Yes, my fellow brothers and sisters. Yes, we are welcome. We don't hear for the first video for today how Comrade Lucas, Mr. Lucas, as you don't talk the need for unity. Yes, as Mr. Lucas don't talk and Chakara Tori for unity. Today I don't come now for back. Mr. Village man, now this. Me that boy where they born and me grow for village, now this don't come back again. Say make we put water na water. Say make we no say after everything what we do. One thing they way if we miss focus, we don't do. We don't done. Now self-defense. Even Mr. Lucas said, you don't talk him for your mouth. Mr. Lucas open mouth talk him. Say me we all no say as we go ahead. Say we no forget self-defense. Because now the only thing that way they make like Republic is the suffer. My brothers and sisters. When I know for before when we don't get self-defense where food just come and go for the Republic. So food don't go anyhow. We did lost cuckoo anyhow. We did lost timber anyhow. Every day they come, they kidnap with coffee. They kidnap with cocoa. They kidnap with food. They just kidnap timber anyhow. Like say, it no grown up for some land where now some people get up. Since where the Amber soldier don't be on hand. Some day they like yesterday where Amber word or stop circulation. They say their body them not gonna die. Their family member them not gonna die. When people the worker just go for the Republic anyhow so. Like say think them they no matter for my fellow brothers and sisters, as I the talk right now, when I go here to read today. And as I debate them, I don't debate na beg or say make Iron Lady the come because we must beg and respect our women. So I don't debate Iron Lady say Iron Lady today in a day where you need for put fire. You need for put fire for your people, make they hear you fine. So Iron Lady go to come talk. So I want time when I they so resistant. When I do injustice become law, resistance become duty. When I they respect that talk, when they don't share, when I don't invite, when I don't like them share them. I call when I now say me when I share as we did not face La Republic because as we talk, no matter what we do for this struggle, we must face La Republic. Because if not be La Republic, all the things them where we don't talk them, where you don't like them for year for your ear. All this group where they come up, even the scoopers. If La Republic no exist, scooper for exist. Scooper no for exist. Therefore, anything where they happen for this struggle, whether it be it natural or real or fake, now because of which way La Republic don't do we. That means if La Republic no day, all the things the way they don't happen, where not be supposed to happen, you know for happen. That means what you at the talk. The black leg where we get, yellow leg and white leg, all of them where you feel call them anyhow where you feel call. Anything where come for your mouth, just talk up. If La Republic never do what they don't do we for past 57 years, all these things they know for happen. That means say it matter what way we do, whether some people know they understand or they understand, whether some people inside the struggle or against the struggle, it all boils down to one thing. Now because of the existence of La Republic to Cameroon, I beg people where una day for here today, make una share. When I share this thing, make the number reach the level where Iron Lady go come. Now I know if we bring Iron Lady where we never reach the level. All man where he come, operation share and invite 10 people. Share and invite 10 people, may they come back. Tell the people say, I not be even drink water after the last talk show. I just continue. The only thing I did was to type the topic of discussion. Say, make we fire La Republic. I did not even drink water, so no one is drinking water. Why our parents are in bushes without drinking water? No one will drink water today. Why our families are in forest, being killed by snakes, away from their homes. Rain is falling on top of them. Families in refugee camps. That is why I continue the talk show without looking at if I should drink water, if I should go and refresh, even if I should go to the restroom. I have not even gone to urinate for the sake of the struggle. So I beg each and everyone, if all the 50 people now watching should share and invite, if you invite 10 people, so 10 times 50 will be what? 500. So let us say invite only 5 people. Let us not say 10. Invite only 5 people you should invite. So that if 50 people invite 5 people, we should be more than 200 people like we were before we ended the talk show. So do your will, do your duty, and invite. I lost my voice today because of the struggle last week. I sat in last week. I don't know how many hours I put in the struggle just last week. From last week, I'm still struggling to get my voice back. I'm struggling to open my voice. It's not easy, folks. But we cannot give up. We cannot give up. So continue to share and invite why the people are coming so that we can mount ourselves forward and tell La Republic to Cameroon government as it is. We are going to spit it in their faces as it is. And we are going to revise and tell them, when the struggle started, we were preaching a bidented gospel. What do I mean by a bidented gospel? We were preaching a gospel of a double-edged sword gospel. A gospel that have 2 edges. A gospel that was for Cameroon government to reason and think and take measures that can bring lasting solution. At the same time, we were preaching a gospel of emancipation. And the government of Cameroon turned their deaf ears to the 2 cubes of sugar in the basin of water. The 2 cubes of sugar have refused to melt. And instead, the 2 cubes of sugar gave an open ear to our preaching, to our gospel of emancipation from mental slavery. Our people opened their ears, focus, and listen to us. And today, our people are all emancipated from mental slavery. The basin of water, which is the government of Cameroon, refused to listen to us. In fact, they went further and kidnapped our leaders that were preaching to them to listen to the words of the people. Our leaders that dedicated themselves to tell the government what the people really wanted. Instead of listening to the leaders, you go and kidnap the leaders. The leaders that are even betraying the people. When the leaders go and tell Cameroon government what we want, the leaders is helping like a mediator. In fact, the leader is even betraying us. Those leaders that we are telling Cameroon government what we wanted, I think that that is a form of betrayal. Cameroon government did not understand that our leaders were actually working for them. Our leaders, today, Cameroon government is paying people now to come and listen to the people. But our leaders were telling Cameroon government the same thing, free. Free of charge. Free. Our leaders closed their offices, closed their businesses, closed their law firms, closed their classes and their schools, and we are readily available, fatly and bigly, 1000% to tell the government of Cameroon what the people wanted. Cameroon government did not listen. Cameroon government just went ahead and, raped some of them, brutalized some of them, tortured some of them, and arrested the ones that were standing to the front. You arrested people who were telling you as it is. And then you brought your colonial masters that you have cooked with conspiracy to come and force to us. It did not work. Because our people were equally being emancipated. At the same time, we were trying to tell the government what the people really want. We were also taking that opportunity to preach to the people, never again to be slaves. Never again to be fifth-class citizens. Never again, at least not in our homeland. At least not in the land called Amazonia. Maybe in La Republic we can. Maybe in any country we can. But not in our territory where we were born, raised. We will never ever be treated as first-class citizens. And today, Cameroon government is looking forward now to pay people to come and listen to us what we want. Cameroon government have turned now back to the same consortium. And Bala have said he was not alone. They turned to the consortium and asked Bala again to come and dialogue. And Bala responded to them. Go and talk to those people that you call terrorists and extremists. Talk to them. They were with me. You arrested me and run behind some of them to arrest. They did not see any hope in Cameroon. They ran away for their dear life. They ran away because you tortured them. These are people that were living peacefully with their families and children in the nation that they believe. You run behind them and try to arrest them and jail like us. And they go on abroad. And you did not face of all and you say you will never dialogue with them. And now you want me to dialogue. I call you to go and call those people you have labeled as terrorists and extremists and negotiate with them. And you will have to. And you must. No matter whatever, you will always and must dialogue with them. That is what Barrister Bala said to the Cameroon government yesterday when they reached out to him again for dialogue. He said, the day I cannot dialogue again, now I am not, the people do not have one leader. I am a leader on my own, but I cannot call off the strike. I cannot represent the entire people of Amazonia without their permission. Bala sent the message directly to Cameroon government. I want to thank each and everyone that have been so instrumental in this struggle in any level. When we talk about instrumental, it doesn't mean that you need to give millions of money in the struggle. You need to just be there in the struggle. You need to just be sleeping online. We want to thank immensely, tremendously, those warriors on the ground. Those people on the ground that are keeping La République sleepless nights, that are giving La République a lot of coffins, a lot of corpses to go and bury, the same like they did to us. Thank you so much. We need 2 more people and I will invite our Iron Lady. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you for inviting. I want to thank and appreciate everyone that's coming to the platform for us to fire La République today as it is. For us to remind ourselves of our blueprints. For us to remind ourselves today of why we are in this struggle and what we must do and the way forward. We will have to learn some certain things. In the struggle, we learn every day. I have been online with Lucas. I learned a lot of things from Lucas. Very inclusive as he is. Very professional as it is. So today, the few things that I have learned, I'm going to say it out today. And I'm going to say it as it is. And remember that in this revolution, we are not fighting to build a Vatican palace. We are not fighting because we want to build Amazonia as a Vatican palace. No, we are simply fighting because we believe that as a people, we deserve freedom. We believe that as a people, we should not be, marginalized even in our own nation. So welcome to today's talk show. I am inviting our Iron Lady to come here right now and join. Please keep sharing, keep sharing, keep sharing. The Iron Lady is coming. You need to motivate our women. Motivate the women the most. If you cannot motivate me, at least motivate the Iron Lady that is about coming. Motivate, 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 motivate as she's coming in the talk show today. Balance, equality, gender and equality in the Amazonian independent restoration struggle. Women must be given a chance to speak. Women must be given a position to talk. Women must be granted audience in every platform. Women must be granted positions to speak for this struggle. If this morning I have granted Lucas, a guy, to speak, why should I not grant also some audience to the female counterpart, to our women, to our ladies and girls that are being tormented, tortured, and raped on the ground? They need to hear a woman speak. Not only a woman, but a mother of a child. A mother who knows the pain of having a child and then watch the child and see that child being killed. See that child being wasted like that. You raise a child out of poverty. You make sure your child grew up after attaining some basic educations at the age of 20. The regime can just waste like that. So you waste our children like that and you think that we can just sit as if nothing is happening. My fellow brothers and sisters, my fellow Amazonians, make no mistake. We can fight among ourselves, yes. We can disagree among ourselves, yes. But remember, the struggle must continue and only independence is the way forward. Thank you so much for accepting to join today's talk show is our Iron Lady that's loading now. Please share and invite. Our Iron Lady is coming on board. Please continue to share and invite and listen to our Iron Lady as she is going to speak the magma, the volcanic eruption in the Republic of Cameroon. Hello, Iron Lady.
I'm sorry.
Hello, Iron Lady.
Yeah.
Hello, welcome to the talk show. Yes, Iron Lady, right on. Hello.
Yeah, can you get me?
Not really. It's not audible enough.
Oh la la, the network.
Hello. Yeah, I can get you now. Right on. Only we are unable to get your images, your image, your video. I can get the voice now, but not the video.
I have someone direction because I'm not in the house. Yeah, can you get me?
Okay, right on with the voice. With the voice enough. Right on with the voice, yeah. Right on, my dear.
Yeah, thank you so much. I think you should have told me so that I can prepare a great show. I want to speak in French.
Hello? Hello, Iron Lady?
Can you get?
We have a very bad connection. We have bad connection. Can we call the WhatsApp? Can we call from the WhatsApp and speak from the WhatsApp?
Okay, that's fine.
Is that possible?
Yeah, that will be fine.
Okay. Thank you for your call in the WhatsApp so you can talk to people. Sorry, my fellow brothers and sisters. Our Iron Lady is facing some issues in the connection, and also in the mobile phone, the camera is broken. She will be calling in WhatsApp to talk, and also the WhatsApp is open for everyone to call and talk. We are going to dwell now on La République, strictly on La République. It means that this talk show is strictly against Cameroon government, strictly against La République government that rape our girls, against La République government that rape our women, that kidnap our youth, that kidnap our freedom fighters, our liberators, that kidnap our people of Amazonia. This struggle is strictly against La République du Cameroon government. We might disagree, continue to disagree, or agree to disagree to agree, or agree to disagree, but we must not and never lose focus. Why must we not lose focus? We must not lose focus because all the things that we are talking about today is caused by Cameroon government. All our differences, all our fights, you are saying this group is bad, this group is this group has been insinuated, the struggle, like the scoopers. Without Cameroon government, scoopers could have never exist. Without Cameroon government, Milan could have never even been in something like Amazonian struggle. Without Cameroon struggle, without this Amazonian independence struggle, without Cameroon government, Mancho BBC could have never been kidnapped and jailed in the dungeons. Without this La République du Cameroon government, Senator Penn could have never been jailed. Without La République du Cameroon government, Tassan Wilfred, Mr. Tassan Wilfred, SJ, Secretary General of the CAC2, he could have never been running away from Amazonia before even he would put his hand in the maybe in the scoopers or in La Republican agent or whatever. Without Cameroon government, Mr. Tassan Wilfred could have not been running away from Cameroon. He could have not gone on exile. Without Cameroon government, Dr. Elias Eyambe could have never been running away from Cameroon. Without Cameroon government, Barrister Bobga Harmony could have never run away. Without Cameroon government, Ayapor could have never been in jail for almost a year. Without Cameroon government, Barrister Bala Akbo Congo Felix could have never been in jail for 8 months. Without Cameroon government, Professor Fontaine Neba could have never been in jail almost for 8 months. Without Cameroon government, the houses of our people could have never been burnt. Without Cameroon government, our people, our families could have not been sleeping in bushes today. Without Cameroon government, snakes could have not bite our people in bushes and kill them. Without Cameroon government, at the house, our people could have never been burnt to ashes in their houses. Without Cameroon government, vipers could have not existed. Without Cameroon government, the tigers could have never existed. Without Cameroon government, the AGC could not exist. Without Cameroon government, the interim government could not exist. Without Cameroon government, scoopers could have not exist. Without Cameroon government, even scoopers could have not exist. Without Cameroon government, Folihawk could have never taken advantage from the people of Amazonia. Without Cameroon government, that law firm could have never exist. Which means that we should not fight the people who seek the law firm, but we should fight Cameroon government that caused our people who, without roadmap, went and thought that they can have it from the court case, or whom Cameroon government again went further to derail. So, without Cameroon government, all these things could have never ever happened. Therefore, as a people that are reasoning, whether the people are fighting against us or not, without Cameroon government, the people, my own people could never call me a villager. Without Cameroon government, my own Amazonian that I'm fighting for will not call me a divider. Without Cameroon government, my own people I'm fighting for will never call me a tampang dog. You don't understand? Without Cameroon government, I could have never been regarded as a dog by the same people whom I have paralyzed my businesses, paralyzed my working abroad and making money, paralyzed my bank account, and I'm standing for the struggle. Without Cameroon government, all the injustices that I have received in this struggle, I could have never had it. Without Cameroon government, all the fights against this platform could have never taken place. Without Cameroon government, I could have been enjoying my CEO's life as I used to, my selfies, partying in clubs, in pool parties as I used to do. But because of Cameroon government, I have lost legitimacy over my own personal show business life, over my own personal CEO's life. My fellow brothers and sisters, this applies to all of you. Without Cameroon government, you should have been going about your normal activities. You should have not been online watching me right now. Without Cameroon government, there could have been no activism like this. Without Cameroon government, you would have never had your parent, your mother, your father in the bushes. Without Cameroon government, you could have never had your brothers being killed. You could have never had your sisters raped. You could have never had your mothers raped with the guns. Without the Republic of Cameroon government, there could have never been blood shedded in Amazonia. Without Cameroon, the Republic of Cameroon government, I could have never been regarded as a villager by my own people. Without Cameroon government, who could have ever seen my activism? Who could have ever known how poor I am in English? Who could have ever known how a villager I am? Who could have ever known how my life in person? People have always known me for my own show business, and that was it. So without the Republic of Cameroon government, people could have never known my weaknesses. And therefore, that is the reason why we cannot back down. There is nothing in our life again that is hidden. There is nothing again in our life that have not been tampered with. We do not have anything again left that is still secret, that we need to protect. Everything that we have has been taken by La Republic, has been destroyed by La Republic. Or La Republic have caused our people to finish the little dignity that we have and empty it and destroy the little dignity that we have. And that is caused by Cameroon government. And that is why today, welcome to the platform. I want to thank all of you for sharing and inviting. I want to urge each and everyone to share and invite. Continue to share and invite. Pump the like button. Pump the share button. Share every time. Share. So that your children will see that you also participated in that independent freedom struggle. That you also participated in the independent restoration of Amazonian lost state. Share and invite. Your children will have history to tell. And when your children watch the video, they shall see people who shared. And when the thousands of foreigners who are watching now, they will see people who are watching and sharing. So I invite each and everyone to share, at least 5 people, share and invite, so that I can continue to tell La Republic of Cameroon government how they have kidnapped us, raped us, put their fingers in our eyes, made us fifth-class citizens in our territory, and they continue to kidnap our petrol, continue to kidnap our timbers, and that will not work as they give us more beer. So they give us beer so that we can drink, get wasted, become useless people, so they can come and continue to kidnap our timbers and resources. Brothers and sisters, my fellow Ambalanders, you know one of the reasons why our people have never cared to fight is because the only thing that our people have mostly worked before was work for 500 to buy a bottle of beer. Being able to know that every Sunday you have money to buy a bottle of beer. You have our able taximen and able Okada men before. They only work so hard under the sun just that they should drink beer. And that beer is given by La Republic Cameroon government. In fact, La Republic bring the beer and take the timber. Because when we drink the beer, we become a little bit very drunk. We cannot distinguish between right and wrong. We cannot choose our freedom. We choose the beer over our freedom. We choose beer like the military people. The military people choose that sardine and bread over their own freedom. An 85-year-old dictator will give you sardine and bread. And you will take the sardine and bread and eat, and then you go slaughtering your own brothers and sisters. You take sardine and bread and eat, and then you go killing your own brothers and sisters, terrorizing your own brothers and sisters, just to protect the political ambitions of an 85-year-old dictator or tyrant, King Paul Biya. Brothers and sisters, receive sense in the mighty name of Jesus. Receive sense in the mighty name of Jesus. Receive sense in the mighty name of Jesus as we are moving so close to Boya. Self-defense is a way forward. And anyone that do not, I don't care which group you stand. If you don't endorse self-defense, you are failing bigly and fatly. The same like, anyone who does not endorse self-defense, then you are endorsing nothing different like a federation. Because there are only two things that can happen in this struggle. Do we accept to federate with the killers of our children, or we accept to move ahead as a sovereign, independent nation? Of course, 99.9% people want us to move ahead as a sovereign, independent people. So we should not mismind the fact that Tilapia Chiroma is alive, Atanganji is alive, even though Ekema has run out of Amazonia. We should all understand that Ekema now we have the possibilities of forming the counter-struggle. The counter-struggle, they will form anti-strugglers. They will have, as Ekema now goes to Yaoundé to meet with Atanganji Paul, synergize with Tilapia Chiroma, wait for what is coming next. We have to already know ourselves. That's why I am too optimistic to brief the people before time. That in days ahead, we shall have a lot of surrogacy against the struggle. You shall have people fighting AGC and then going and fighting the interim government. The same people with different profiles. They will do that. So our group should be very vigilant. Let the interim government be very vigilant. And let the AGC of all, the almighty AGC be very careful, very watchful, because at this stage of the struggle, let us come to understand one thing, my fellow brothers and sisters. There is nothing Cameroon government hates in this struggle at this time as up to like self-defense. Cameroon government have self-defense as their highest nightmare since 11 February 1961. Since 11 February 1961, La Republic to Cameroon government have done everything possible that will never ever pick up self-defense. At this time of the struggle, La Republic to Cameroon government and their surrogate are doing everything possible to bring divide and rule inside our camps, our military camps. They try to destroy our military camps, and our military sent them to Waterloo yesterday. They came yesterday to Ekona to destroy the camp. And the Ekuna got the reinforcement, the Mame Wata reinforcement, to say water, na water. And I want to thank all the people that are supporting them in gravel, supporting them in sticks, because without sticks and gravel, my brothers and sisters, we are only talking here and passing time. Without sticks and gravel, my brothers and sisters, what we are saying now is just a joke. Without sticks and gravel, my brothers and sisters, I'm telling you that La Republic could have wiped us out as they planned. You saw what they did when we didn't have sticks and gravel. On the 22nd of September 2017, you saw the massacre that they brought to us. Just because we didn't have self-defense. On the 1st of October 2017, you saw what they did to us. Just because we didn't have self-defense. My fellow brothers and sisters, one of the greatest things I'm saying in this struggle, and I'm repeating, is let our people organize a day where every county shall come out. Every county shall bring out, be it their hunting sticks, be it the real stick. Every county will come out at the same time, the same day, and crack La Republic to Cameroon government. How shall we do this, and how is this possible? Brothers and sisters, let us not act like terrorists, because we are not. Let us act like real people. Let us come out clearly and speak it as it is. Just like our self-defense warriors on the ground. Today, they are not acting as terrorists. They come out clearly. They don't just act with their mouth closed. Terrorists do not speak when they are acting. Our leaders will arrest a colonial master and bring it to the media and say, look, we are arresting you because of the rape of our girls, rape of our women, destabilization of our territorial peace and integrity, destabilization of our tranquility. That's one reason we have arrested you. Because you are a nuisance to our peace and stability. They arrest them and ask them to pronounce the reason why they are being arrested. This is one of the highest level of professionality in the Amazonian military, in all military forces. So, our brothers and sisters, my fellow brethren, they need to us to understand that self-defense is the only way forward. It's because our people have been in bushes for long. Our people have been in the refugee camps for long. We need to bring them home. And we will not bring them home when La Repubblica put their houses down. Where are they going to come and stay? So the only home to our people today is independence. The only houses that will replace the houses that we have burnt to our people is independence. Independence shall heal the wounds of our people. Only independence shall heal the wounds of our people that are languishing in jail today. The Manjo BBC's Senator Penn and Cause, they shall heal their wounds only by getting the news that we have been freed finally. That they will come back home, not only as a home controlled by La Republic, but to an independent, sovereign nation called Amazonia. And the key to the success of this is in your hand. The key is in my hand. It is in our hand as a people. That is what we define as collective effort. That's what we define as what one or two or three or more hands can do. One hand cannot do better. Brothers and sisters coming to today's talk show, share and invite as we are entering to understand what are the things we are losing. When we came to this union, what are the things we have lost? We have lost our minerals. We have lost our golds, our diamonds, our petroleum, our bauxite. You have bauxite leaving from Econo Titi every day in tons, in trailers. That is the bauxite that they use to produce aluminium sheets. All aluminium, stainless steel, roofing sheets and all the like. But all this is from Amazonia, from Econo Titi. And then they will take it and then they will smuggle it to Edea. And then they will say that they are taking to Edea because Edea have the hydroelectrical power. They have forgotten that we, the Amazonian, have our dams that we can also create our electricity, which can be more better than that of La République du Cameroon. My fellow brothers and sisters, let us understand one of the reasons why La République du Cameroon government is concentrated in Amazonia. And most importantly in the southern zone. This is not a divide and rule. Because Sonara is found in the southern zone. And that is one of the reasons why our founding fathers of this revolution says, Buea is the capital of Amazonia. Buea is the capital of Amazonia because in terms of natural resources, and we are not going to lie, Buea is the bedrock of Amazonia. Therefore, the capital of Amazonia belongs to Buea. And that's why all the people in Buea, in every villages in the southern zone, have raised that they better control that Sonara than La République du Cameroon government. That Sonara better be controlled by our brothers and sisters in that part of Amazonia than for foreigners to control them. That the CDC better be controlled by our own people rather than enemies coming from La République du Cameroon. That yes, we need to create our hydroelectrical powers. That we have the other zone of Amazonia that is gifted in dams, gifted in electrical structures, gifted with hills that we can have our solar power, gifted in hills that we can have our geothermal or our wind energy, gifted in a lot of futures like the farm, like the production of the eucalyptus trees that we can use for our electricity, gifted in forestry, gifted in all those things like the Kulum Mountain that has a very vast space of land with a lot of medicinal plants. We have a lot in Amazonia. Maybe some people don't know. I keep reminding the people of Amazonia, please like and share, invite at least 5 people as you are joining. Invite the people to listen to this talk show. Like I've always been saying, we have in 2001, based on CIA reports, Cameroon was number 6 in the world market in terms of cocoa production. But cocoa is not produced in La République du Cameroon. All the cocoa comes from Amazonia. And we cannot take this lightly. We cannot be pretending with these facts. In 2002, based on the same CIA report, Cameroon was number 8 in the world in terms of coffee production. And that is why after that, Cameroon won that. They know that slaves are going to awaken themselves from mental slavery, from sleeping, from slumber. La République know that if we know that we are number 8 in the world in coffee production, and all this coffee is coming from Amazonia, we shall open our eyes. That is why Cameroon government went further to destroy the Farmers Cooperative Credit Union. And since more than 10 years ago that Cameroon government went and destroyed Farmers Cooperative Credit Union, that is why farming have drastically reduced in Amazonia. That is why the farming of coffee have drastically reduced, and all those coffee farms are now bushes. When they finally realized that Amazonia is moving forward and winning the trophies, they went and kidnapped all the structures that we are helping, that we are sustaining our development, that we are being sustainable to our various groups, to our various farmers cooperative unions. And that's why since then the production of coffee have dropped. Since then the production of cocoa have dropped. That is because of the institutional problems or segregations that was brought to us by La République du Cameroon government. Fellow brothers and sisters, notwithstanding, what are the things that we are losing to this government? You must have all heard that in 1972, when Ahidjo finally came and wiped out the federal structure and bring a united Cameroon, which is never united. Make a talk for pidgin. Make all man understand. Make a talk for pidgin. So when Ahidjo finally discovered that this land is rich in minerals and resources. For 1972, Ahidjo come and kidnap the federal structure and bring the united Cameroon. After that, just 5 years later, them come upon Sonara. This Sonara where we see him so. In 1979, Cameroon government was raping more than 100,000 drums of petrol every day from this La République, this Sonara that you see like this. More than 100,000 drums of petroleum was taken in 1979. How many years back? More than 40 years back. Almost close to 50 years back when they did that. And today, how far? Where have we been? If you look at Amazonia, you will never believe that this is one of the greatest countries in Africa with a lot of natural resources. A small, tiny, but very rich nation. My brethren, my fellow brothers and sisters who are watching me right now, this is one reason why we cannot give up. This is one of the reasons why we must have to stand up always. If we don't do, no one will do it for us. If we don't stand up, no one is going to stand up for us. Only us, the people of Amazonia, can free us ourselves. And that's notwithstanding. Going further, how La République have marginalized us. You have the youth who are crying for peace, crying for freedom. They never have jobs. One of the reasons why the youth are stranded is because of unemployment. And they come to tell you they are unemployed. Give them jobs so that they can have peace. So that they can work and in the night they just sleep and then the next day they go to work. La République do not see it that way. We went arresting them, kidnapping them, adopting them. But we are asking Cameroon government, how market, when you see youth that have not had jobs, they succeed to give them what they call self-employment. They went further to employ themselves with their okadas, to provide for their families, provide for their wives, and for themselves. You come and arrest the okadas and burn them. Burn them to fire. Burn them to ashes. And then you expect us as a people to just stand and say everything is normal. My brothers and sisters, my fellow brothers and sisters, when I speak and cover my mind, when I speak and cover my eyes, it is for us to understand that this struggle is ordained by God. And I'm speaking with some divine resistance for this struggle. Let no one lie you. Let no one fool you on the independence. On the independence. And the only way forward is self-defense. So who are our enemies? The question, who are our enemies? Please like and share. Invite the people. Like and share and invite the people. The question of who are our enemies? Who are our enemies? Our enemies come in many shapes. They come in different looks. They come in different likes. Because some of us sometimes like these enemies without knowing. They sometimes behave as if they are us. They behave like they are Amazonians. And for them to win us, they have to behave that way. And for us to defeat them, we have to know that among so many people calling themselves Amazonians are not Amazonians. If we all accept that roadmap is self-defense, then the question of who are our enemies? Our enemies are people who fight against our roadmap. That is one of the first enemies that we have in the struggle. Anyone who fights against our roadmap is the enemy. Anyone who fights against the authors of the roadmap is the enemy. I will never change my mind like this. I continue to say this. If you are fighting the authors of the roadmap that you are endorsing because you did it ignorantly, because you didn't know, now I want to tell everyone to receive sense. I want to urge each and everyone to receive sense today. You are not righteous when you endorse a roadmap for Mr. Peter and then you turn around and fight the same Peter. You are not righteous. You are not. You are not. I think that we need to understand this. And to anyone that take money from any group to preach the ideology and opinion of that group, you sold your conscience. You sold your conscience. To endorse what is good in this struggle, you don't need to be paid. You don't need to be bribed. To endorse, if so many of us that are standing for this struggle, so many people have mistaken our activism for being bribed. We are one of the people that have been there since day one and we are standing. If our problem was money, we could have taken it from La Republique. If our problem was money, when La Republique kidnapped Bala and Fontaine, and we were running the consortium, La Republique proposed to us a lot of money that I cannot mention it here. Because it doesn't make sense even if I mention it. If we were out for money for people to pay us to stand on the struggle, we could have taken the money. We could have taken the money. The money is not a problem for us. Money is not a problem, especially me. I have a financial freedom. I do not need money from someone to endorse a person. In fact, one of the things I don't want in this struggle is to stain myself with money. Because we came in a revolution knowing that without donations, without GoFundMes, without financial stability, we can never arrive. There are some people that came to this struggle to only fight. To only fight people. Fight if the people don't give money to them, they are angry. And then they will fight various places where money is being given. So I decided that I will not be stained, innocently, ignorantly, that I received money, which I didn't take any money from somewhere. Oh, better still, I worked so hard in my private life. I've achieved everything that I wanted to have as a young man, and I don't want GoFundMe to stain my achievement. This platform can raise a lot of money for the struggle. But for the fact that I don't want my reputation to be stained in public, I have worked so hard for the past 7 years. relentlessly, very hardworking, that I've achieved all my goals. And I don't want people to use GoFundMe to sabotage my achievement. No, I have done a lot of charities from my heart end, and I continue to do charity from my heart end. I've achieved a lot in my own career, in my own goals, in my career, in my jobs. Wherever I work, I've achieved a lot of, even if it means appointments. I would like appointments that give money. My jobs have appointed me a lot. I have a lot of responsibilities in my jobs that I do not need to have some post of responsibilities in the struggle. All the people need to know is that in this platform, since money do not influence me, since I do not look at money as a thing of interest for me, and since I don't look at politics as a thing of interest, as one man that have sacrificed my life, that my aim is not even going to Amazonia tomorrow. That my aim is that the people living in Amazonia must have peace. That I must not even be in Buea tomorrow. Because Buea, we are fighting is for our people in the forest and bushes. Buea, we are fighting is for our warriors, our brothers that are holding arms today. Buea is for them. So I'm standing here to say that one of the reasons why I do not do GoFundMe is because I work so hard and I've achieved. God has blessed me and my companies have given me appointments that I don't need to fight for appointment. That said, it means that I am already appointed. I am already favored by God. And that is one reason why I'm starting this struggle. I believe that God took me out from Cameroon for this journey. I believe that God gave me all the things, all the achievement I have in my life for this journey. If I was not stable, my brothers and sisters, America no be bong bong. The bills are too much. The bills are too much. If I was not a stable person, you will not see me live every time from one talk show to another. More than 4 hours a day. How will I have paid my bills? How could I have been able to fuel my rent, pay my car, fuel my car, and go? How could I have ever been done? No, because I'm a stable person. I want to use my stability to fight for the stability of Amazonia. I want to use my hard earned, my God-given stability to fight for the stability of my people. I want to use it to fight that let my stability be a reason why some person is smiling there. People don't understand when I speak like this. I speak to motivate. When I use my success, my stability is to first of all motivate my fellow Amazonians whom I have given up, who are giving up in their dreams. I want to encourage them to let them know that never ever rely on people. Don't rely on people. Always be the alpha and the omega of anything that you are doing. Like in this struggle. Why I have a platform for the struggle is because when the struggle started, let me tell you something that you don't know. When the struggle started and we were being fought, La Republic was fighting us, making our people to fight us because we were always fighting to go on TVs. Example, go on Ambomo Live talk show. Example, go on Dexter Brain Washington talk show. Go on Dr. Brain's TV. So I decided to say, but I want to go to people's TV, people's Facebook. And some of the Facebook have blocked me. Like in my place where I came from in So. Most of the community Facebook platform blocked me even before the struggle. Because I was preaching charity, that people should be doing charities. So they blocked me from all this. Some of them because I was succeeding very successfully, very fast and rapid, because of greed, because of, jealousy, they would have blocked me from this group. Also, when the struggle started, we have another group called All Bamindas. I think something called a group that will represent the people in this struggle. I have been blocked by some of the groups in this struggle. Some of the groups that I am one of the people who helped to build this group. Because I used to put my messages on those groups, and those messages attract a lot of people to those groups. Equally, when the struggle went further, I was blocked from this group. So I asked myself, Colonel Verla, you are a human being. Those who are blocking you are people like you. These are people with blood and flesh like you. They are blocking you from some Facebook because they have the autonomy over those Facebook. Colonel Verla, you have a Facebook page that you can make it to be very juicy. You have a Facebook page that if you spend your time on it and bring information, fresh information, quality information, research, make research and put in that platform, you will have the Facebook that people will admire. This is the basic of why I stood and make the Facebook very juicy, that attract the many people that are starting the struggle today. that attract even blacklegs, that attract tax collectors, that attract even La Republic ministers, because we kept the Facebook so juicy. And I want to thank the people that have been able to be in this platform every time. I want to thank all of you that have been very tolerant to me, tolerant to my own emotions, taking me for whom I am. People who are coming here not believing that I'm a priest. People who come here because they don't believe that I am a bishop. They come here because I'm their brother. They come here because this is the people's platform. This is that platform that do not marginalize. That platform that can let anyone that want to speak for the revolution to speak. The platform that I have left it for the people. Yes, we have named and shamed all the groups that blocked me. Yes, we won those groups that blocked Verla Franklin in the days ago, in years ago, fatly and bigly. Yes, we did not defeat them because I just sat and watched and say, I have been expelled from one time so group. I have been expelled from one so Azam, from all these groups that are the groups of my people. No, I did not give up. I went and formed this page and make the page very juicy. And then we the people decided that Cameroon government is blocking our pages. Let us create another page. So we create another page that is only strictly for this struggle, called Colonel Verla. So I urge each and everyone to send your friend request to Colonel Verla's Facebook page, because that Facebook page called Colonel Verla is strictly for this struggle. You will never see my pictures in that Facebook page, only for the struggle. Only for the struggle. Colonel Verla is strictly for the struggle. This page goes along sometime with my struggle. My business, my company sometimes want me to put some certain things in this Facebook page. Example, like show business. My company give me jobs because they believe that I have a very great social media platform. Before the struggle started, my Facebook have always been very, very good for my charity works, for a lot of things that I do. And one of the jobs that I had that pay me a lot of money is because of my social media since before the struggle come. Because when they hire, they take care of your social media platform. They look at your social media if you are active in your social media. And that's one of the reasons why I was given the job. So I will always have to put the show businesses. Maybe I am with Rick Ross, with The Future, with Didi. Like tonight I'm going to be with the Ace Record. They expect me to put a video of Ace Record in this platform. Because I'm going to be with the Ace Record. And this is one of the greatest celebrities that exist in the world. And that's why I have the job. So I will always be posting it. So if you don't want to see that, please send friend requests to Colonel Verla. Colonel Verla's Facebook will never ever have the artists. I would never put celebrities in Colonel Verla's Facebook page. No. Colonel Verla's Facebook page belongs to the Amazonia. It belongs to Amazonia. And only the teams of Amazonia shall be shared there. So thank you so much for this clarification. I said it so that we can know. And know how. And know that each and everyone have a private life too. And each and everyone have an independence too. So thank you so much for that. So now, La Republic Obozo. When the struggle started, them go for University of Buya. I'm the idea. Now where them rape our girls, them beat them. And Cameroon government taught us something. Cameroon government went and put water. They went to destroy that hostel. Spread water on the hostel. Went and jumped into their doors, break their doors, destroy their laptops. La Republic to Cameroon government have taught us several times, consistently, that when somebody don't listen to you, use force. Brothers and sisters, we understand that in the Bible it is said, in the Bible, the kingdom of God that suffers violence shall be taken by violence. So this is the Bible. And this might be the same spirit we have seen in David and Goliath. When David looked at Goliath and pray and leave the Bible, he said the kingdom of God that suffers violence might be taken back by violence. That's why David swung his, his string on Goliath, and Goliath found himself down. Because David know that the kingdom of God that suffers violence must be taken back by violence. But there are some people that do not understand this. This is the Holy Bible. There are some people that believe that we cannot succeed this way. Let me tell you something right now, real quick. La République du Cameroon government will never ever negotiate with anything except we finish them in self-defense. If we go with peace, I'm telling you that the dying dinosaurs do not listen, do not hear anything about peace. Amnesty International have called them to order, they don't listen. American government have called them several times to order. They don't listen. The British House of Commons have called them several times to order. They don't listen. The African Union have called them several times to order. They don't listen. The United Nations have called them several times to order. They don't listen. In fact, even their papa when La France have called them to dialogue. They didn't listen. So, my brothers and sisters, if all these diplomatic people, big, greatest diplomat on earth, the highest diplomacy that have ever existed, have called these gangsters to dialogue, and they didn't listen, are we saying that we are bigger than the UN? Are we bigger than the Americas? Are we bigger than the British House of Commons? Are we bigger than the UKs? No, we are not. The only thing is that we are on our own. We are on our own. And when we are on our own, we are bigger than any force that ever exists. And when we act within our territory, within our territorial interface, we will win big and fat. So when we synergize among ourselves and come back to unity, La Republic will shiver. La Republic will tremble. Thank you for sharing. Thanks to everyone that is sharing this. I think that at this point, I can already know what the people are thinking. I know what the majority of you are thinking. We already know our failures. We already know how we failed. The reason why we failed. And I think that at some point we always need to remind ourselves of what Cameroon government has done to us that we are standing today. We did not just wake up from the sleep and we are standing today to say that La Republic must leave Amazonia. We have to remind ourselves always on all the atrocities La Republic has done to us. I'm telling you, if you forget every atrocity that has done to us, I'm telling you that then Buea is not a way to go. So as a people that are looking forward to go to Buea, we must be very transparent. Whether the injustice is coming from within or from external, we must denounce every act of injustice. We must. I'm telling you folks, it's not easy. We must denounce every act of injustice, whether it is coming from within or external. Example, I caught it here and people will say, Colonel, why do you always remind us about the firing of Iva and Tampang? Why do you always reminding us about the dismissal of Ivo and Mark Barretta from the interim consortium leadership? Why do you always say that? Yes, it is because my brain has been conditioned in such a way that I cannot forget anything that is unjust. My brain has been conditioned that way. That is why I can never forget a single act of injustice from La Republic to Cameroon government. That is why I keep reminding you how La Republic bring us to fake plebiscite. Have you ever asked me, Colonel, why can you not forget about La Republic and the fake Fumban conference? Colonel, why do you keep reminding us about the 1972 Fumban conference? Why do you keep reminding us about the fake union that did not take place on the 11th February 1961? Have you ever asked me that? No, because it favors you. So when I say the thing that you don't understand, then you fight me. Let me tell you something. As a motivational speaker, as a freedom fighter, as a humanitarian, as an activist, I know always that when I say things, they will fight. I know it. When I say things that I'm not fought, you know what? That's my greatest depression. One of my greatest depression is when I say something and everyone goes endorse. Ha ha ha. It means that it is something not new. Imagine I will take my time to think and reason. Sleep, sometimes I have to dream. Sometimes I have to sleep and dream before I say it. So when I come and say it and people just say, yes, Colonel, you are right. I am so disappointed that time. Because people already know what I didn't know. It means that people already know what I didn't know. I had to spend nights to sleep and dream about it before I come to say it. And people already know. So I'm always disappointed when I say things and people just accept. In activism, as an activist, you awaken people from sleep. People don't know that they are sleeping. Your job is to awaken them from sleep. They are sleeping without knowing. And it is your job to awake them, to wake them up from that slumber. And you don't expect them to just know that they were sleeping. That's why they were sleeping, because they don't know. And they will be fighting you. They will be fighting you that they are like this, they are awakened themselves, but they are not. Example, if I had to ask anyone in this struggle, are you a slave? You will say, no, that you are no more a slave. That you are already emancipated from slavery. But I will tell you, if you are emancipated from slavery, What is the way forward? And you will tell me self-defense. But I will ask you, you say self-defense is the way forward. Why then are you fighting the people that have been telling us since they want that self-defense is the way forward? You have not been emancipated 100%. You still need to be emancipated. That's my job as an activist. So I don't expect anyone to concur with me. When people concur with me, instead I get a little bit upset that what I say is not new. It's something old. People already know it. People have to constantly reject everything I say. So with time, I can know how to educate and put it in their head. Example, when the struggle started, when I used to come online preaching, even federation, I was for preaching federation. Federation that the people that were fighting me today are calling it taboo. The people that are fighting me today, they are the same people that were calling federation tomorrow as taboo. Yesterday, the same people were calling federation as a taboo. And they were fighting me that you cannot ask federation from the government. That who am I to ask the government what to do? To tell the government what to do? That who am I? That who is this village guy? Who is this villager to tell the government what to do? But the same people today now have been emancipated. Thank you for fighting, because when you fight, we know that you don't understand the concept. As an activist, let me tell you, that's what we know. When you are fighting us about something, we know exactly that you have not understand any concept about it. That's why you are fighting. Because if you know, you will not fight. That is why it has taken us 57 years in. Think about it. That's why it took us 57 years in slavery. Because no one was able to chop the shit that we are chopping for this struggle. When people were being sabotaged, they just give up. When people started a movement and they are being fought, they just give up. One of the reasons why we are breaking the history is because we coming to this struggle as activists already know that we shall be fought. And when we are not fought, we are surprised. So, our people are being consistently educated because they are fighting, and when they are fighting, we know where they are weak at. We know their weaknesses, and we know what to pump into the system that we give them the strength to stand up and get emancipation. So my brothers and sisters, that is the job of an activist. As an activist, I don't even expect anyone to vote me in an election. How will you vote that man that was tried, that you didn't understand? Because my agenda is to emancipate you from mental slavery and cause you to start asking for freedom. Because I believe in that when everyone rises and they are talking about the same thing, it works. That is why our job is to emancipate you. At one point in this struggle, what did I say? That my job is not for people to come and be preaching what I preach. My job is for people to understand that they need change. That they need to have a freedom. That when I bring you to the struggle today and you are standing, whether you are standing in which group, and you know very well that I am one of the people that preach and change you during the days of the transition period of the struggle. And today you turn and you fight against me, and I just look at you and laugh. You think you know something that I don't know? You think you actually know something that I don't know? No! It's just that I select the words I speak out. I select the type of things I speak out. And you have to understand that I have an audience. These are people whose families are in bushes. These are people whose families are dying in bushes. And you expect me to come and say something that suits you in the diaspora. Have a common sense, people. I have to focus always. I will say it. The people abroad will not like it. But likely enough, I push it towards the people on the ground. Do you understand? All my pushing are always towards the people on the ground because the pain is on the ground. The pain is not abroad. The only pain we have faced abroad in this struggle is the kidnap of the cabinet members. The kidnap of the cabinet members is the only pain we have abroad in this struggle. Apart from that, the 99.9% pain, sorrow, and agony is on the grounds. And therefore, that's why the people in the internet keep fighting me. The people on abroad keep fighting. Because I do not care about the people abroad. I do not really care about the people in the internet. Mine is the people on the ground. When I speak like this, after I drop the call, transactions start happening. I don't just speak and then just sit like that. I also speak and then I support the groups that are on the ground. That is my duty. That one is my duty as a citizen. Which I don't need to say it. I only have to preach everyone to do their duties, donate, and fund. Fund this struggle. Fund the people on the ground. I keep saying this every time. Watch out the people in the internet. Internet is good, but there are also scammers in the internet. Internet is good, but there are bad people in the internet. watch out and give your things directly on the ground. I'm telling you, my fellow brothers and sisters, my fellow brethren, welcome today. Thank you for sharing. Keep sharing and keep sharing. We have another 30 minutes left. So, we are people who, you know, they stand here and, you know, they fight against the self-defense, the restoration forces on the ground. And I'm standing here and saying that we should empower them. Why am I saying that we should empower them? We have somebody saying that CRTV announces today World Bank has given the government of Cameroon 72 billions francs CFA to take care of refugees. This is painful. We know that not even 5 billion will be provided to the refugees. Of course, the World Bank can give them even 1,001 trillions. That will not derail us. The World Bank can give them 1,001 trillions. That will not derail us. We will keep on striving. Yes, when Cameroon government give the teachers 2 billion francs CFA, that did not disturb us. Yes, when they bribe our funds and chiefs, that did not disturb us. Yes, they went and formed a consortium of lawyers and bribed them with money. That did not call off the strike. They formed a consortium of teachers, bribed them with a lot of money. That did not even disturb the struggle. They formed the consortium of parents, bribed them with a lot of money. That did not derail the struggle. Let the World Bank give them trillions of money. Our people are not out because of money now. At this point, they are fighting for their independence. With their independence is what they are fighting for. And no money can buy that. So no matter how much they bring, all those things that they give to our people, we can decide and run a campaign. Our people will take those things and when they are going, they will burn it. We can run a campaign that when our people take those things, as they are going, we shall burn them and put the pictures online. So that the World Bank can see that we don't want their things. We want freedom. We want independence. That's the only thing we want. If they want to really go and help the refugees, why are they keeping some of them in Comunicado? Why are they still keeping our interim cabinet members in Comunicado? Why are our people still languishing in the jails? Why are they still sentencing our people? Brothers and sisters, the only action is the self-defense. Since self-defense come, have you heard about those serial arrests again? Brothers and sisters, let us be real. La Republic have been arresting, kidnapping our people until self-defense came. When self-defense came, have you seen our people again being arrested like before? Where will they arrest and go and keep? When the gendarmeries, commissariats, police stations have all been put down by self-defense. How will they even arrest and pass? Which route shall they arrest and pass? When our restoration forces now are taking the bull by the horn. This is to let you know that if we empower our restoration forces, we have long won this independent thing. Very, very, very. In fact, we could have defeated La Republic like since long time ago. And this is one thing that we must empower the self-defense. When you give them donations, when you give them food to eat, they don't just keep the food. I'm telling you that these children, their parents are all in bushes. That's why we have seen them in some footages. They take some of the bags of rice, 16 bags of rice and gallons of oil and take it inside the forest and share it to our families. But there are some people who don't want to empower this type of reasonable guys on the ground. Who are committed, this shows that they are committed to free our parents, free our women and girls from the bushes. That is why they take food, and these people are highly connected to our people in the bushes. They know where they are, because those families are their mothers, they are their parents. That is why they are fighting to protect their own girls, and they are fighting directly to protect it. And when you give anything through them, you have given it to our people on the ground. These people are very highly professional. I want to urge it on everyone to know this is the reason why we have to support them. Why we have to keep donating to help those on the ground. Period. Forget about internet people. Those on the ground. Let that be your point of focus. And don't quit the struggle because people are fighting you. Don't quit the struggle because the Republicans are fighting you. Don't quit the struggle because Coopers are fighting you. If someone like me did not quit this struggle during the Skakuf period, I'm telling you, if someone like me did not quit the struggle during Skakuf period, When only 5 people will come online. When I will make a video and only 500 people will watch. When I will spend 4 hours online and only 1,000 people will watch. If I did not give up, it means you cannot give up. You too should not give up. We should not give up. It is for the sake of our people. And the people that are fighting today is because, look, you cannot be fighting them. You cannot be fighting. If you are fighting them, then you are as dumb as them. The people are fighting because they don't understand. And people are always fighting because they don't understand. Because people that understand and are fighting, they are politicians. These are 2 things. If you understand and you are still fighting, then you are fighting for ego as a politician. The people that are fighting, majority of them don't understand the concept. That is why we are still asking, where is the independent from court? Where is this? Because when you say things that favor people, they don't even think or reason if it is very feasible, if it is achievable. So some people take advantage of these miserable people, of us ourselves who are poor and miserable, suffering people, and say things that look very, very, very well, but those things are not achievable. So we call the people to be very, very, we call the people to be very inclusive. Very inclusive. That's why I've allowed the people here to be commenting anyhow as they want. Because the people have been commenting like this. As you see people fighting the platform today. It did not start today. From day one, people have always been fighting against it. And even after our independence, people shall still fight against us. Because, based on common logistics, when Jesus Christ was the poor son of Joseph, son of God, people did not accept him. Yes, people went and started fighting him, calling him Jesus of Nazareth, King of the Jews, calling him this, all these sort of names, mocking him, to an extent where they went and killed him. Even after they have killed Jesus Christ today, how many people accept Jesus Christ as Lord? Not even up to the half of the entire population of the earth. Not everyone accepts Jesus Christ as the Son of God. Therefore, who I am, who am I? Who am I to be accepted as the one and the highest sensible activist in this struggle? My fellow brothers and sisters, I want to let you know that this platform, we always stand for the struggle to the end. I have had people who are standing for the struggle, and today now they are standing and saying that, oh, we need to go and dialogue. Dialogue with who? People are calling for negotiation. That this is already a period for negotiation. You have some people even who were standing with me before. They are already against the struggle. And I understand. One of the reasons why they are against the struggle is because their houses have been burnt. Their property have been burned back home. But brothers and sisters, this is the reason why we stood for other people whose properties were burnt. Have you forgotten that that's why we were standing so strong, because the Akum Julian was killed? Now that your own property have been burned or destroyed, you want now to live. You want now to go somewhere. Because now you are emotional. You want us to quit the struggle. You have forgotten that we came and stood so strong in the struggle because of what have happened to other people too? Have you forgotten? Brothers and sisters, we have to be very, 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 very careful. We have to be very careful. We have to know that Colonel Verla did not come in media because he want everyone to just be praising him. That's why we have been 57 years in slavery. Because we were slaves without knowing that we were slaves. And it will take people like in the lives of Colonel Verla, Capo Daniel, Mark Barretta, Akoson Pali, Mame Gerard, people like Iron Lady, people like Tampa Ivo. It will take people in the light of the AGC, in light of Dr. Akwanga, in the light of all these people, in the light of every leader you know, to emancipate the people from slavery. We have been slaves without knowing. That is why for the past 57 years, we've been slaves. And no one was able to talk like broadly like we are doing today. It means we were slaves without knowing that we were slaves. And it will take somebody to preach and teach us to know that, no, brother, you are a slave in your land. You don't deserve that. You have gold and diamond. You have petroleum. You have minerals. You deserve to be a queen. You deserve to be a princess. You deserve to be a prince. You deserve to be a king. But there are foreigners that are coming and raping these resources right from their face. And you spend your time still to move and fight against people who are saying that we need to send away all those people. You are the problem in the revolution. So if you identify this, that La Republic is the enemy, then we need to kick out of Amazonia. And you instead still go and you are fighting your other people that are bent down in kicking La Republic out of Amazonia. Then based on logistics, you are the problem. You are one of the problems that need to be kicked out from the struggle. And of course, that is why we kick Milan Atta from the struggle. Milan may have not been wrong. Maybe Milan was not the one who sold Mr. Tassan Wifet and His Excellency Ayok Tabi. But he's fighting against the brotherhood. He's ranting against the people of Amazonia. He is someone who stood with the interim government and was calling us every day never to form groups. Asking us that interim government has come to stay, as Milan Atta has always been saying. And just because the same interim government has given him just 6 collaboration, it did not even take up to 3 days, and Milan Atta has come with a group. Milan Atta is one of the people that were dismissing Ivo and Mark Barretta that they were power mongers. But since Ivo and Mark Barretta were dismissed for more than getting to 2 years now, Ivo and Mark Barretta has never formed a group. Ivo and Mark Barretta has never formed a group. They are not power mongers. The power mongers are the same people who dismiss Ivo and Mark Barretta, and they have given them just a week of 6 collaboration, they formed a group. In 3 days time, not even a waste of time, they form a group. These are the power mongers proven to us genetically, proven to us by DNA, by RNA, proven to us genetically, physically, spiritually, mentally, proven to us by every way that these are power mongers. And yet some of us have not received brain in Jesus' name. Brothers and sisters, the struggle is so big. The struggle is big. And to the people that are coming now, and to the people that are coming on now, we are saying that there is a movement going on now to unite the people of Amazonia. The first talk show, this is the second talk show in this platform today. I will be able to take the TED talk show that's coming. Maybe we are going to have another TED show coming too. But the first talk show was about unity. So, our comrade Ashu Lucas was here talking about it. Ayaba has already endorsed that unity movement. And some of the allegations says that Sako might have also endorsed it. So to my fellow Amazonians who are keeping and fueling leaders not to accept the call to order, not to accept the call to unite, and saying that a group is a group, and saying that one group is a mother group against another group, you are the cause of the problem of the leaders not accepting to come together and march forward to move this struggle to Boya. You are one of the causes of why we are still in the internet today, why we are still in Facebook today and not in Boya. We have some people that are moving ahead and are trying to call everyone to move ahead, but we are still fighting them. Just because it's not your own group mentor, not because it was not your own group leader who said it. But now that your group leaders are accepting to come for this unity platform, you see, that's one reason why we have said that stand for the struggle and not for individuals. Because you act like a sheep. In fact, we are sheep. Because you only want to listen to what a leader has said. When a leader endorses, then you are like, huh? When a leader endorses, huh? When a leader don't endorse, then you are there. When a leader don't endorse because the leader has no knowledge about something, then you also be blank. But when you decide to follow the struggle, when the leader is listening, you also be listening to the leader. And if the leader make a mistake, you shall be able to tell the leader immediately that, yo, let's correct this. Example, so many people have been fighting the platform for trying to act in activism. Some people have not yet understand the definition of activism. Some people don't know the definition of activism. Activism have many targets of way to do something. We already, all of us have agreed that the roadmap is self-defense. And this platform have everything that it will take to take every group to endorse the self-defense and be on the ground. I have gone out in my normal activism way to call the groups that are not endorsing self-defense bigly to increase their power, to increase their presence on the ground. And that I use the counter way that I have to use, which is a counter way, which is part of activism. But you have some people in this struggle who have not yet understand the definition of activism. You will stand and fight me today. Now, what are the achievements that, because of our achievement, our collective activism, not only me, I mean activism when it comes to, example, Mark Barretta, Ivo, Capo Daniel, Verla Franklin, Akoson, Pauline. When Akoson Pauline was telling the interim government that Mila Atta was a rat that need to be kicked out of the house, we all fought. I saw majority of people fighting Akoson Pauline. But today, you are all now accepting what Akoson Pauline was saying. Do I need to endorse Akoson Pauline because me and Akoson Pauline are in one group? No. I don't need to endorse Akoson Pauline because she must have to say what I say. It must not be like that. In the revolution, when somebody says something that's right, endorse it. It is for the revolution. We have not come here to make just friends in the revolution. It is for our people to leave the bushes and come to the houses. Now, when you keep fighting me, you will see why you will be left alone. Why you will be left alone. The same way like people who were attached so much to Skakuf, and they were surrogate of Skakuf today, look at, when the interim government moved forward, they were left behind. Some of them quit the struggle. Some of them are nowhere to be found today. Because the struggle moved from Skakuf, and these people were saying Skakuf have come to stay. They are shy. Not only shy, they are ashamed. Do not use words such as this has come to stay. We are in a revolution. In a revolution, anything can happen at any time. Leaders' image. We should not be saying that leaders' image in a revolution only to suit our own leaders that are coming new. Example, if I want Tampang Ivo to become a leader now, I should not be saying that Tampang has come to stay. As if Mark Barretta cannot be a leader too. As if Ayaba cannot be a leader too. As if Seseko cannot be a leader too. As if Tasa Wifre cannot be a leader too. As if Sako cannot be a leader too. So let us stop this nonsense of saying that this has come to stay. This, in the revolution, nothing has come to stay. The only thing that we come to stay that I will accept is independence has come to stay. Let us get it once and for all. With this, we are going to stop the fights that we are fighting. And I want us to learn, I am a victim too, and I apologize. In the days of the consortium, I myself also say consortium have come to pass. So I am speaking from experience. So I want to let you know my credibility of saying this. The credibility is that I am also a victim, and I apologize. I used to say consortium has come to stay. But today, where is the consortium? Have I learned? Yes, of course I've learned. That's why I'm telling you today. I will never say any group have come to stay in the revolution. I will never ever say it. I said it in the consortium. I said the consortium have come to stay. I said Bala has come to stay. I say Tampang has come to stay. I say all these people from Teba have come to stay. Where are they today? Never again. Never you be a sheep again. Never you be a dog again. Never you be an Anglo fool again. We will never be Anglo fool again. We have always been. Of course, for true, we were Anglo fools. That's why we stayed 57 years as slaves. We spent 57 years in slavery because we were fools. Of course, we were fools. Today that we have awakened ourselves and learned and educated and we are now smart, that will never happen again. Never again. So, my fellow brethren, my fellow brothers and sisters, if you understand something, you will not fight your brothers and sisters against it. It is good for my people to fight me. Fight me! Because I know that if you face the Republic, 1, they will block you from their TV. 2, they will block you from their media. 3, they will threaten you. 4, they will try to arrest you. 5, they will even try to shoot you or kidnap you or rape you. If you are a beautiful girl, they will rape you. If you are a beautiful woman, they will rape you. Or they will put you in mud. In Colonel Vela's platform, I will never rape you. Whatever you say, cannot rape you. My brothers, I cannot. I cannot arrest you. I cannot kidnap you. I don't even have prison to. The only prison I have, the only bunkers I have are for the self-defense. The only bunkers and the detention unit I have are for self-defense. And what goes in the self-defense remain in the self-defense. Last night, a lot of things happened inside the self-defense camp. A lot of things happen in the self-defense. Good for the struggle, of course. We have said it. At this time, we hold terrorists and we are not giving terrorists, again, any extension of life. Once a terrorist is arrested, rest in peace. That is the new engagement. Because these people have no iota of blood. These people have not. The few people that have been freed, they did not take the message to Yaoundé. The few people that were freed for them to take the message to Yaoundé, they did not take the message to Yaoundé. They were freed on the basis that They should go to Yaoundé and cry in the Yaoundé that they should give us the independence that we want. They failed. So, brothers and sisters, the self-defense warriors, a lot of things happened last night. There was a lot of communication. So many of them have changed their camps. So many of them have rotated their camps, and it is good like that. This is why I believe so much in self-defense, because these people have their own, they have a point of reason. And you don't even need to tell them to relocate. They relocate. After every action, they change their camp. After every action, they change their camp. After every action, they have been changing their camps like that. Amazonia is too big. People will not know. Amazonia big too much. No be small thing. After every act where self-defense don't do, they change their camp. Maybe when they ever say me they change their camp, no. After every act where they do, they change their camp. So my fellow brothers and sisters, stop saying that this has come to stay. Oh, AGC have come to stay. Oh, the Red Dragons have come to stay. Oh, the Tigers have come to stay. Oh, the interim government have come to stay. Oh, Ayaba has come to stay. Oh, Esako have come to stay. Yeah. People say that in the days of Tassan, that Tassan have come to stay. People say that in the days of Ayo Seseku Tabida, Ayo Seseku have come to stay. People say that in the days of Mark Barretta and Tampa Ivo, that they have come to stay. People say that during the day of Bala and Dr. Fontaine, that they have come to stay. People say that during the day of Ayapor and the Mancho BBC, that they have come to stay. As a people, let us learn. Let us learn bigly. Let us learn. Don't allow our neighbors to laugh at us. Don't allow other people to laugh at us. Let us learn. Never say that. At every point of a revolution, a leader that image we endorse. At every point of this revolution, anyone can take us to Buea. We have no one that we have selected that can take us to Buea. Anyone can take us to Buea. Anyone. If General Ivo, who is leading some of the defense group on the ground, can take us to Buea, let him take us to Buea. We have no definition of who particular group. No. Slaves are slaves. You should learn to emancipate yourself from slavery. Full time. Do not be like I am no more a slave and still acting like a slave. You are acting like a slave because you believe you are still, your mind is still corrupted. That only a particular person can take us to Buea. That is a slave mentality. We are big to understand. We are big to be this. So my fellow brethren, my fellow brothers and sisters, remember that what goes around comes around. Remember the Newton's law of relativity, that there's always an equal but opposite reaction. When you fight other people and they turn the fight against you, you always cry foul. But you are the one who started it. So I want to let us know that starting a fight is not a good thing in this struggle. Because so many people like us, we can fight. If we can fight the enemy in La Republic, imagine if we just turn the energy that we put in La Republic, 5% in-house. I'm telling you. The same way, like I've said, the magnitude of power that we put to interpret President Paul Biya's speech, if we turn that speech, that magnitude of power, into every speech made in this struggle, we can kill each and every group in one single month. We can eat. Colonel Verla, a political science student, a person that have learned psychology. If I take any speech made by any leader in this struggle and I want to analyze that speech, some of you people will never ever look at those leaders when they laugh. Because we are gifted already in activism. And anyone that's emancipated from slavery in Amazonia will know what I'm trying to say. The people that are still slaves, we say go out with your social media noise. Go out with your keyboard noise. But when the same keyboard points La Republic, you clap hands and say social media is the #1 tool. Let me tell you, people who don't know, as slaves, we have to understand the basic facts. Social media has come to emancipate people from slavery. Social media power is not limited to any direction. The power of social media is, you see the power of social media that's against the enemy, it can turn and flip itself in the house too. Let us not act like this. Let us understand that the same social media that have crippled Cameroon and put them 2 years. Yes, because of social media activism, La Republic of Cameroon government has postponed the 2018 legislative and municipal election. And it will take somebody standing in one of the groups inside the struggle and say, you are just a social media keyboard noisemaker. I'm telling you, if that same keyboard turn and face you, you know already what I'm trying to say here. So let us understand that the same power of social media that have helped the struggle to win and be this so far is not limited only to La Republic. Do not cause the same power to turn against the house. Because when it turns against the house, I'm telling you, it will be very tough. Are you saying no? The same social media power have turned Milan. Milan and the Scoopers have not been fought with guns. Milan and scoopers have not been fought with machetes. Milan and scoopers have not been fought with knives. Milan and scoopers have not been fought with AKs. What has killed Milan Atam? It is just social media. And it is only social media that put down Skakuf. And it is the same social media that erected them. The same social media erected them. The same social media killed them. Consortium started from the ground. Social media took the consortium, make the consortium big. And the consortium was killed in the same social media. So let us not behave as if social media is only a tool when it's against the Republic. Let us not make mistake that we invite social media. I have done a lot of polls. I have done a lot of voting, something. Just those things are called, we call them empirical studies. Those are empirical studies. Those are statistics. We use them to try to know how people feel and think. You understand? And do not fight it because those things are real. That's how people think. There are people that don't want to speak out, but they will come and just comment. They will come and just push a button to vote. That is what we know, that people are committed. Example, I will put something in my platform and I will not even have up to 5 comments. I will not have up to 10 likes. But when I put a vote, I see 500 people voting. Those 500 people voting is not only that 500 people see. The platform with more than 40,000 followers. More than 40,000. When I say the things that I say in this platform, I know that thousands of people are reading everything that I write. I know it. I take attention before I say the things that I say. And so many of those things I say, I know I will be fought. But I know that it is just a matter of time. I know. Everything I put, I know more than 40,000 people 40,000 people are reading it. I test this when I take it to my own private page, Verla Franklin Official. And then I share from that to this page. I always see it. Because in my private page, I can see the number of people who read every post that I post. I can see from there. So let some of you people not think like the social media is only against the Republic and the power of social media cannot turn and face the house. I'm telling you that it can win the house bigly and fatly. We have taken 2 years fighting La Republic. We have not yet won La Republic though. We have been winning bigly and fatly, but we have not yet finished La Republic and defeated. It took only 3 days for social media to destroy Milan and finish Milan and the Skakuf. You understand? Only 3 days for Scoopers and Milan to be finished with the same social media. So can we understand now that social media is powerful in every direction? Can we understand that social media is powerful in every direction? It is the same social media that is announcing about the struggle. The same social media is announcing about where they need to go and reinforce. Thanks to social media yesterday, they call on and then people went and reinforced the Econa. The other day they went and reinforced Libya Lem. Thanks to social media. But social media can only make winning when we come to social media and not fight other groups. Like coming and trying to fight like I control the whole of Amazonia. I control this. I control the self-defense forces. And so what? So you control, that's why we have not yet won because you are the one controlling or what? We have not yet won and you are so proud to come and say you control? Say that you control when we have already defeated La Republic and then we will understand. Don't come when we have not even arrested a single terrorist and then you are telling me that you control the whole of Amazonia. Come on folks, come to think about that. Is that not divisive? Is that not the type of things we need to fight against? And then when I come to tell the people who are doing such things that they are wrong, then I see some people fighting me. Do you really understand the meaning of one people speaking one language? So you have somebody because you are a leader can come now and fight the power and monger the power and say I control. Is that not direct power mongering? What is the difference between that and Milan Attack? What is the difference between that and Milan? When you come knowing that in every block in Amazonia, there are even some groups that we don't even know their names. There are groups that we don't even know their names. There are some groups that just exist in quarter like quarter boys. They come to defend their blocks. Do you want to tell these guys that they are insignificant? Do you want to tell all these guys that are not under us that they are insignificant? Because they are not under us. And they are fighting to liberate the Assam Amazonia? I think that we should avoid those divisive press lists. Because those divisive press lists always invite people like us who are rational thinkers, who are free thinkers, to come and analyze it and tell the people, do not give up because of what this person has said. Yes, it's our job. We will come and tell the people, do not give up because of what this leader said, because of what this person said. That is our job as activists, to continue to empower our people and make them not to give up. It's our job. It's our right. It is our right. I maintain it and I keep it. So to each and everyone that want to destabilize this struggle, that want to impose on the people, we will not accept impositions. We will not accept any act of impositioning to the people that have suffered, to the slaves, to the refugees, to people in the bushes. You want to come and implement something on them? That will never happen. That will not. 57 years in colonial imposition is enough. Never again. 57 years in colonial imposition is enough. And never again. I want to thank each and everyone that are here. I want to thank all of you that are able to call. The lines are open. And we are going to be calling our Iron Lady to see. The phone was off. I wasn't having... they were calling and the phone was off. Low volume. I wasn't seeing the call. So we are ringing the Iron Lady. I'm ringing the Iron Lady to talk. Hopefully she pick up. Hopefully she pick up. So my fellow brothers and sisters, let us not act like as if the same social media is not meant to put only La Republic down. Social media can do a lot of work. And I'm telling you that when social media is turning, it is even worse. It is better for the government of Cameroon to be turning against something than social media. Because when social media turns against it, it is a show that is not going to look down. Social media does not back down. Because social media is a connection. It's a connection of people from all over the world where they can say whatever they want. So we should understand that. We should understand that social media, when social media say it, you cannot intimidate against social media because social media is broad. And people behind their keyboard can say whatever they want. And you cannot control them. The same like when I put a vote, I cannot control how people are voting. I cannot control what people are voting. People are voting social media and it's Facebook. Do you know that when you post that vote, you cannot edit any vote? You cannot. Once you post it, if you try to edit, Facebook will just tell you cannot edit vote. You cannot. You cannot even change the option. If it is changing the option, I should have put different things in that vote. But Facebook don't allow me to even edit it. I cannot touch it. I cannot touch it. So I think that the Amazonians should understand. Don't act as if you are better than anyone. Each and every one of us is better. But we should all understand that when you speak peace, this is what Yaoundé is. Example. There are certain things that are going on now. When you talk against it, Yaoundé will come and tell you that you are divisive. Because the people of Amazonia are against division. And the people of Amazonia are against confusion. So when you say things that are winning in this struggle, this is La Republic and their new approach. Their new approach is that when you say something that's winning, they will come and say that it is division. They will come and say that it is confusion. And because they know that our people are against division. They know that our people are against confusion. So they know that when you give a comment, example, when I'm live now, somebody from La Republic will come here and say that, oh, you are a confusionist. Oh, you are creating an act of division. Because our people are tantamount to those words. Our people are already familiar to those words. So if you want to destabilize that, some weak people in this group, some weak people that are watching me right now, just come and say that I am very confusing or very divisive. Some people will just quit and go. Some people will just start fighting. They don't even reason. They just start fighting because Amazonians are already sensitive to those words, division and confusion. So, La Republican, knowing already that we are vulnerable to those two words, they like to use it every time. They like to use it every time. If not, we have been saying something good for a unity in this struggle. I have been speaking today very neutral for unity. But some people, when you look at the comments, you will understand where they are coming from. They have been sent either by Tilapia Chiroma, either by Atanga Jepol, by Ekema, or they are Franklin Jumbe, or sent by Laurent Esso, or by President Paul Biya, or by La Republicans, by Paul Tasso, by Elvis Ngolengole, and all these people. Mafani, by, you know, this one, Peter Isoka. So we have to identify these people and know that they are not us. They are not part of us. That La Republic cannot kidnap our resources. And then we are saying that everything is okay. When you arrest colonial masters, arrest them for life. Rest in peace. There's no more pity in business. When we keep on being, you know, very friendly, they take our weakness for granted. The time has passed. We shall act equitably, we shall act accordingly, and there's no looking back. We shall press a button. And once the button is pressed, there's no reverse. We don't have reverse signs in the journey to Buea. There's no looking back, no reverse, no U-turn. It's only one way. And the route is very hot. When you are in the kitchen, if you are afraid of the heat, don't enter the kitchen. If you are afraid of Buea, don't enter the train. Just go you to La Republique. Because we are not looking back. And nothing is going to stop us from going to Buea. I mean nothing. Fellow brothers and sisters, nothing will stop us from going to Buea. So thank you so much today for coming online. Thank all of you who did everything possible to follow the talk shows. I'm running short of time. I should have had another talk show coming in. But I think I'm running short of time. I will just round up in this talk show. And then the other one, I will push it forward to another day. For the other one, I will push it forward for another day. I will just round it up with this talk show for today. Someone said that the PM is in Northwest, man. So, you mean the Philemon Kichikayang is in Northwest? We are not going back into slavery. Sako cannot hold people hostage. Yeah, we are not going back. No looking back by people. We cannot look back. You can ask a question. Ask any question, I will answer. I have like some 5 minutes left to go. And again, these are some of those people who I want to say some of the new intelligence. Now, they know that our people love soccer so much. They know that our people love football so much. Imagine, we are talking about the struggle. I have not even shared anything about World Cup in my Facebook. I have not even talked about anything about World Cup. Then some person will come here and say, Argentina is playing with this. You know why they come and say that? They come and say that so that people can go and watch the World Cup. That is how La Republique does. Please, when you become used to the struggle, you begin to read their tactics like water. When you are used to the struggle, you just start knowing what the enemy thinks, what the enemy is saying. You will see a comment here like, oh, this team, Colombia is playing Argentina. Egypt is playing this. What has soccer got to do with activism? What has World Cup got to do with the live talk show? I think that our people can understand that this La Republique is very, very, tentaculous. They have a lot of tentacles. And they use each and every time. They bring a lot of different things to divide and rule us. And we have to understand that when they bring those things, sometimes they will come like this and say, okay, that ACB is online. ACTV is online. Southern Cameroon Processing Corporation is online. Mark Barretta is online. Tampang is online. When nobody is even online, they want to say that so that you can leave the platform and go and start looking for where they are. Because they know that when you leave and start looking for who is online, you will lose track. And even if you come back, you could have lost track. You could have missed the track. That is their tactics. That's how Tilapia Choroma and Atanganji teach them to do. So watch out, anyone that come and bring announcement that are taking the minds of the people out to somewhere. Watch out. That is how they will bring an announcement for your family to move to somewhere and they will be kidnapped like that. Let us be very watchful. Let us be very, very watchful. They know that they have nothing to do, that we are already free people, that Amazonia independent is something you cannot stop. But their job is, one, they want to delay. They want to delay our independence. They want to delay our winning. That's the only thing that they are doing now. They know that we are gone. When you kidnap the youth, burn their houses, burn the only source of income they have, which is their self-employment, burn their Okada, and the same youth finally pick up arms, there is nothing you can ever do. Oh. There is nothing you feel can do. That is the end of La Republique. It don't end. The only thing that the La Republique is some know is that time is a problem. Time is the problem that we are waiting to get to Buea. It's time. And we shall not get to Buea by taking that time and fighting among us. But as an activist, I know that people will always fight me. As a liberal Democrat, I know that it is okay that people should fight me when they don't understand. But it is left for me to educate them. So educating them is my duty. Fighting them is their own duty. So the duty of people who are still slaves is to fight the people who are emancipating them. And it is the duty of the people who are emancipating the slaves to continue to preach to slaves. So now what do I mean here before I conclude? When you keep on fighting people from calling their own government, their own interim government, or their own agency, or their own self-defense to order. Now, when the interim government finally listen, you see you become the Judah. What do I mean? This platform came when the interim government cabinet was kidnapped. This platform came and say, we need to have, whether it's appoint or elect, whatever it takes to have another president. Then we need to do it very effectively and immediately to frustrate Cameroon government. It happened that 99.9% of the citizens did not understand this. It happened that the whole interim government did not understand. And the fault is not only of the interim government. Other groups too did not understand, because other groups, if they understand the meaning of synergizing, they could have also been calling the interim government to do the same effects. It took after 1 week. After 1 week, the interim government came out with a 3-man delegation. I look at the 3-man delegation, Meton Tanka, Chris Ano, and Bob the Harmony. I look at it and say, these are very good people. Very nice people. They have very sense of leadership. Even though Meton Tanka have turned to become a scooper today. But, I said, Chris Ano have a good leadership, of course. Bob the Harmony, of course, was a president of the Northwest Lawyers Association. He has a good leadership. But I said, for us to avoid confusion, I analyze it with my political science knowledge. For us to avoid confusion and the fight within us, you cannot have 3 leaders. When you have 3 leaders in one revolution, you are causing 3 camps. That is creation of 3 camps already. I said, no, we need to erect a person that is a president. Erect another one like a president. The one that's like President Paul Biya. Erect another leader. People did not listen. People were fighting me. Members were fighting me on the fighting me. The interim government was listening. People were fighting me. I was spitting fire. I know, as an activist, I had to spit that fire. They don't know. But I spit the fire and pray that they should understand. I spit the fire. Some few members contacted me. Why were you saying this? I said, I'm saying because it is not magic. It's not prophetic. It is from the experience that we learned during the consortium. We learned that the struggle could have died if the consortium interim leaders could have not picked up the power. The consortium and the struggle could have died. We have learned from past that whenever something happened to the leadership, let the leadership come out immediately without any delay. Because when they arrest, they are arresting to do away with their lives. When they arrest, they arrest to do away with their lives. And when we come out with immediate leadership, we frustrate that their motion. Which means that for us who have Ayo Seseko and Tassan Wifet, if we have erected another leadership within the next day, we might have had them today, as we are saying. Because Balance are with us today. Balance are with us because we frustrated Cameroon government immediately as they were on their way to go and do what they wanted to do with their Balance. As they were on the way with what they wanted to do with Fontem and Balance and the Manto BBC, the new leadership came and frustrated them. And then they had no option than to take Bala and Fontem but to the prison. They had no option than to take Bala and Fontem but to Yaoundé. That's why they took them to Yaoundé, because their plan failed. That is why I use the past experience to tell the interim government when they came out to me that I should explain. I explained to them like this. They went, and when they went, it take another 1 week. That making already, they take another 1 week. That is 3 weeks. After the 3 weeks, they brought Samuel Sako. And when they brought Samuel Sako, so many people picked their shames. Those people that their job is to fight activists, their job is to fight me because I'm saying it. I'm telling you, you pick your shames. Because the same way that you were fighting while I was spitting fire to the interim government, and you thought that I was instead the worst person, the interim government said, congratulations. Thank you for letting us know the truth and how we have to do. That's the way forward. And then they brought His Excellency Sako. When they brought Sako, some of you are ashamed. Some of you now went mute. Some of you went inactive. Some of you went mute. Some of you now are ashamed to stand for the struggle because some of you believe that only upon the return of Ayo Seseko Tabi, whom you don't know where he is, whom you don't know whether he breathe or he don't breathe. I use only my political science knowledge to think like this and analyze like this. Because it has taken 3 weeks. With the 3 weeks, I don't know where Ayo Seseko and cabinet member. I do not know if they are alive or active. I know that Cameroon government is a dreaded devil on earth. I know that they can do anything. I know that this is the same government that slaughtered Sam Sawyer. This is the same government that killed Dr. Christian. This is the same government that arrested Dr. Christian and went and killed in their jail and shot him and killed him. The same government that killed Akum Julius. And the same government that yesterday have caused atrocities and the genocide in Menta in Santa. And you cannot understand that when they have our leaders in their hand, they can do the undone, they can do the taboo, they can do what abomination, and you don't think like this, then you are not in the revolution. In the revolution, think like a revolutionist. In the revolution, understand the power of your enemy. And some people were fighting me today. But the interim government came and listened, finally. So they have Sako today. Some people now are Sako is this, Sako up, Sako down. Hey, Sako, oh, our Sako, oh, don't fight against our Sako. Yeah, have you forgotten that it is this very same platform? That if not because of this platform, Sako might not have been there. Some of you might have still been waiting for Ayo Seseku to come. And you are still fighting me. You are not understanding that I'm an activist. And everything I say is not for enmity. It is activism. You do not hate your people. It is activism. The things that derail this struggle are people like Korata John. I say every time. You are people who do not favor independentists. They don't even favor the federalists. I don't even know if federalists still exist. But you have a group of people like you who don't favor. It is rational that no leader should endorse this type of people. It is rational. So when I call Chris Ano to order like Chris Ano, you cannot endorse the same worm, the same canker worm, the same Trojan Colonel Atta John. You can't endorse this person if you are real Chris Ano. You are making people to lose hope in you. You are making people to lose hope. You are making people to lose hope. And this is a caution. When I do that is because I want him to become a renounced leader. Because I want him to maintain his leadership. But you have people who don't have brain, who will just come and find me because I said that. You do not know that your leaders are becoming so stronger because of activists. Your leaders are becoming so tough because of activists. Your leaders are becoming so stronger in front of the Republic because it is our job to motivate them. And you do not catch a fish only by throwing a net. So, because you know that only you use a net to catch a fish. When some of us, like me, use a hook to catch the fish, you fight us because you have never seen a hook. And you don't believe in a hook. For what you don't believe, practice what is called tolerance. Just tolerance. Your food might be my poison. My poison might be your food. Or my food might be your poison, or your food might be my poison. So whatever you don't understand, practice tolerance to it. We know what it means. We are facing it. We have thousands of messages every day. We receive messages. My WhatsApp is always breaking. This week I bought 10 256 gigabytes SD cards. 10 of them. 10 256 GB memory cards. Nobody say now 25 GB is equal to 256. No. Real 256 GB. 10 of them that I bought. Just for information, videos, everything I read. There's a lot of private messages that I received that I cannot put in the media. And there's a lot of public messages that I receive from the ground that I've been asked to put in the media. Everything that we put in the media is, those things are designed to be put in the media. Let us understand that. And if you are standing in this struggle now and you believe that self-defense is the way forward, and you are still fighting Akwanga, fighting Ayaba, then you are the most dreaded hypocrite in this struggle. You do not, if I produce a car, and my car is nice, like let's say a Rolls Royce, I produce Rolls Royce, and you like Rolls Royce and you like me, then I cannot give you my car. I can't sell it to you. You understand? You come and you are like, oh, I will sell to you very expensive. I will sell to you very expensive. What do I mean? In the struggle terms, it means that you don't want to be fished out by La Republic. You don't want La Republic to fish you out. That's what I'm saying. So the early we start to reason out that activists are always activists, and activists are not out to please somebody when they say things. They say it for the betterment of the struggle and for the betterment of the future, and for us to arrive at Buya very fast, because we receive a lot of messages. We know what the silent majority is saying, because the silent majority takes us. My words on my Facebook, I tell you that I can never read all my Facebook messages, and I'm always in social media. I always reply every time, but I can never read all the messages, because the silent majority always takes. Silent majority are not watching. Silent majority do not watch live like this. They will come and watch but later. They don't want to watch and somebody see them that they are watching. So when the talk show is done, the silent majority, they will come and watch. That's why you can watch this video. If this video is ended as 2,000, come tomorrow and you will see 5,000 to 6,000 viewers. Because there are some people in this struggle who never go to watch live talk show. They only come back after the talk show and watch and watch and watch and watch. We should understand this. Let no one fool us. We are on our own. Not even United Nations shall free us. Not even African Union. We are on our own. And if we are on our own, then there's no reason why some people should be fighting us. Why some people should be fighting our owns. We have our own self-defense as our own. Some people are trying to weaken them. When you go on and you are trying to take the self-defense on the ground, La Republic will arrest you people. La Republic will arrest you people. Oh, La Republic will arrest you people. Empower them. Empower them. Stop giving them reason to be weak. Stop making them to feel weak. That's why I don't take it when you say that La Republic is coming for them. Oh, the video have been leaked. Oh, the French media have leaked the video. Oh, the French this. Yeah. Upon order you will say, and today they are still alive. Stop weakening them. We know that La Republic is at work. We know that La Republic is doing that. We know that's the work of La Republic to weaken our own soldiers, to weaken our own people. But we want to tell the people of Amazonia that La Republic keep failing because they are fake. I want to thank all of you who are in this platform today. Today, let all of us receive brain to know that activists have certain ways to do things. I have one caller here. Let me receive this caller. Hello. We know that the work of La Republic to weaken our own soldiers. Hey, put your Facebook and call. Your people are listening. Put your Facebook down every time.
Yeah, I don't put them down.
Yeah. Welcome, Papa.
Yeah. Ashia, congratulations for your energy. Your energy where you don't put them into this revolution. I am telling you, if we convert this energy into money, we cannot pay you. But there is a way that we will award you. You get a great reward in the future of our ambassador. We will reclaim them. The point, what you are just saying is an advice. It's like you're just concluding all your life show them. But we just stop. You just conclude them all. That's very true. But what I don't pick on just now, lastly, the behavior for Cristiano, because as you rightly talk, our people don't like me they say something, me they ask questions, because don't be used to for always staying quiet and take it that way and begin to follow people like dog. That is why La Republic be cautious of the dog them. That is why some of our followers them, some of our Amber brothers, even you, Valley, you know go school, you be madman, you don't know for talk English, you don't know this, you don't know that. But you define your position. So you are this way because the Republic be shape the education for you. So the Republic make you be what you did today. If the bad person way our Amber brothers see you to be. But me and I see you like a bad person in our and this revolution. Because upon your small way, you invest them all into the struggle. You make the people in their way where they're supposed to can't stand and talk, they can't stand and talk. So you don't pick up, you show your face clearly, you talk, you pronounce. So what Cristiano can talk yesterday, where it is support after John. He endorsed after John. After John, first of all, no be an activist. He's not an activist. Because he hide his identity. Your identity is in the public. Mark Barata identity is in the public. Cristiano, his success. I used to wonder which kind. Look, I don't want to talk about myself so much, brother. I tell you something. I used to doubt Cristiano and Sako. These are two they call as a pastor. Because for being a pastor publicly, you take a position in the society where you take sides, you stand in the middle for bring the people together, because that is a leadership call. To stand for which way it could benefit, it could build the people, it could unite the people, it could make it become more stronger. But if Cristiano, it came yesterday, it talk say, attack John, our able commentator. Look, for all which we attack John, not the talk against another comrade, a very powerful comrade. When it come to Cameroon 5 days today, a powerful man, it don't come to Cameroon. I have to come to Cameroon. Cristiano now 4 years now in another Cameroon. Now 4 years. Someone come up 5 days ago. After Johnny can sabotage this man, all our front, sabotage you, it sabotage Mark Barata. Just recently, it sabotage Ivo. Okay, now, I want to tell you that there's a conspiracy within us. We not over blame La Republic for these people who they can't write all the things every year. We first of all, we examine our own inner house if it is correct. Our inner house is not clean. We ourselves, we are not nice to one another. Hear what way Joshua can talk, Joshua can talk yesterday. Hear what way Cristiano talk. Hear what way Atta John can talk. All the talk now on one line of a thing. They don't bring back the story of the problem of Dr. Fontaine and Ivor. Yesterday, they don't start bringing them back for divert the mind of the people for the greatest conference we will get for our revolution, for kick out, for flush away this republic, for make our boys become a soldier of the revolution, where they wear uniform the whole 1847, where someone 30 seconds, it is shoot now 50 bullets, will trouble down all this good the way they turn for our country. But if you imagine Cristiano Gatana talk, it support, it endorsed. Long now it derail our revolution. If Ayaba be put here for this guy, for Atta John to talk, Ayaba for abandon this thing. To be very frank and sincere, we be seeing him and Jana Marie for Daddy Village 6 to the Pobia can declare war. So man be do up. Then man do with courage from that position. From that place we stand, we say, oh, if we fight the people the true, then our boys and they start come out. And in the very short period, untrained people, they don't give them down plenty. And none of them are the one now even recognizing our identity. They don't start call us the Ambazonian. They don't start call us, no secession is Ambazonian. Ambazonian. So I bet Cristiano, I'm not saying you follow the program. Joshua, I'm not saying you follow the program. I'm not saying you follow the program. But man, tell you Joshua Carr, don't bring that divisive idea again. You walk, and no, we all understand. It is a time that way we all don't open our eyes. We all are looking on ground zero. In a revolution, a political administration they manage a revolution. Now, revolutionaries they manage a revolution. A revolution. So this revolution will go on now. So you live under the hand of those way at ground zero, and the frontline leaders the way they take self-defense as the number one issue for any revolution in the world, we can go ahead with this thing. While our frontline leaders, they prepare the boot for go for the conference. Because as they come out for that conference, they come out with a boot well sharpened. When they put them for ground so, they pick them for down, you will hear the reburn them. You will hear the re-pin the answer for ground. Now because our boys they never sharpen the boot, when our leaders they will sharpen the boot after the conference, you'll see what will happen. When you see the work of Stapan Ivor, he put the day now, you boot them. When it stands for ground, it makes the slides. When it stands for ground, you know, so now man taking stand. Look our boys them. Look at our boys the other day. Small boys them. Handsome able men, look their chest. Look boy chest. Look picking their chest. Look something. Look at this. They need to drink beer. That boy need to drink na beer. They chop na sugar cane. Sugar cane they broke them with that thick black. They matcha. They chop na frying corn. When the whole that automatic raffle them, you hear bad news. That bad news to be about La Republic. The good news to be for we, and we are almost there. Comrade Ayabachoto said we are almost there, but it's not time for us to enter Boyana. True, it get right. Boyana military base. Manawabe for Limbe military base. Limbe get B headquarters of Limbe. People get amphibious base. So we get 4 big bases the world. We confront them from Munya. 4. Now 4 big bases them. So imagine the blood sharing could be for Boya. I'm telling you, it could be the BBC no show. CNN no show. They not even talk. But I guarantee you, so when this conference will come out, a pass, those boys when they go in, they will not come back the same. They will come back with a sharpened boot. When if they stand so for ground, for the foot of the mountain of the child, you will hear gone. You will hear gone. You will say, even though we are not prepared, but God don't prepare we for all that 57 years. God prepared his children for 57 years. Coming back to Cristiano and Sako. Sako, I'm a leader also, like you people. I am a leader like you people in the church. Please, we are in a revolution. A revolution is fought with revolutionaries. Please, come back, step behind, talk behind the door with the revolutionary leaders them. When they know for tackle these people them, when they know for grant these people them very well, may they handle that thing. Ayaba will not come and preach Bible. Ayaba will never preach Bible. Ebenezer wrote entered into pastoral school in Kumba, the Presbyterian seminary. They rejected Ebenezer. So Ebenezer take another course for defend the people. So, Cristiano and Sako, please go back to the Bible and see how the children of Israelites were fighting wars. Study it. You will come and preach that on the day we are hosting that flag. You will tell the brave men and women who stood and fight for the people of Amazonas to protect and free the land. You will tell them the story rooted from the word of God. You will tell them how God was preparing David. You will tell them how David was killing the bears, the bears, the lions, all the wild animals to go and kill Goliath. You will tell them on that day in Boya, Cristiano and Sako from the Bible. Please, look, Barak in the Bible was a commander. Deborah was not the commander. Deborah was the governor. But Barak went forward. Deborah stood behind. Because Deborah was not fit for the battle as a woman. I'm telling you, as a pastor, step behind. Cristiano, step behind the scene and be strategizing. And let our boys step forward. Our boys are brave, powerful, strong, young, tall, able, muscles that will kick down these people all. They will destroy these guys. Look, I'm talking with a lot of passion for my land. I love my country. I love Amazonas. I don't know people talk French. I don't know how to say French, to speak French. If you talk French for me, I look like a stranger in Cameroon. I don't know. I'm not lying. Naturally, I don't know French. I don't know. I don't even know where Douala is. I only know Douala now only just when I went to travel 18 years ago. I know Douala. I don't know that place. I don't know it. But I'm telling you that I love my country, Amazonas. And just because of this trouble, I don't want to repeat them again all the time. I have say, you know how to enter, you know how to come out. There are some of us where we don't enter, don't come out. But we don't know how we enter, we don't know how we come out. So when Joshua can't talk, say they don't go show video outside, they don't block all the borders. Then, Joshua, please don't bring this lazy man talk. Don't bring this weak languages. Our boys need encouragement. Tell our boys that we can beat this guy. We have been doing it and we shall continue doing it. It is not time to bring all this kind of language. It's not the moment. It's the moment of building the people, building the block soldier by block soldier, building the block military by block military by block military. We will block everywhere. We will crush them down to dust. I'm telling you, I'm very, very faithful and confident that our boys can do it. That is it. So it is time for our leaders to get into that conference. Joshua, stay quiet wherever you are. You are a baby activist. Let me talk at just that way. After John, stay quiet. You have nothing to offer for this revolution. Let those who have been filled with this revolution come out and talk. Let them come out and talk sense and talk to people who respect them and listen to them. We don't listen to crap. We don't listen to a bunch of insults. Who care about that rubbish? That is the point. We are not that kind of people. So please, my voice, they go up most way, they go up until another they talk fast. But I go back to my colleagues then, Pastor Cristiano and Sako. Please, not all things that you try to protect to defend people. We have to dismiss all the IG members when they don't go take the side of God out. No, there is no wasting of time. Cristiano, go back to the Bible and look at it. Pastor Sako, go to the Bible and look at the Bible very well in the Old Testament. God wiped them. Any man with one step for block the children of Israel, for see the promised land, they were all killed. God killed them. God killed any obstacle. God removed any obstacle. The obstacle which was allowed there was only when the people go against the will of God. Cristiano, tell us your will. Pastor Sako, tell us your will. If we go against the will, pray to God to end our revolution. But I know it's not your will. We are not going against the will. My trip to Boya, we are making it. And we are also making extra contribution to other groups and mostly, especially Aya Foundation. We are doing it. So we are a family. The Amazonas is a family. This is the Anglo-Saxon culture. Coming back to South Frontier, in the Anglo-Saxon culture, when a man of that high profile in the government makes a mistake, you are resigning immediately. You are resigning immediately in the Anglo-Saxon culture. South Frontier, if you cannot come and justify and begin to put another claim in the public, you are bringing a very low tone and talk to your people. We don't want to dismiss anybody. We want to keep everybody because you have been working strategically on this process, on this project. So we don't want to dismantle it or scatter it. So when things like this happen, So you come out and say that, okay, it was my intelligence down at Ground Zero who gave me this information. But I'm sorry, as the spokesman of the ASC, that we have done this. It's finished. It ends a very short briefing. We see this thing in America where all of us are learning. We're learning from American democracy. We're seeing all these things there. We're learning from it, and we depend on them to come and help us and help us, like what the ambassador of America did in Yaoundé. It's a small few words the man spoke. Look at the whole world shake. The whole world shake. We have to learn from these people who have been in there. They have got a lot of experience. So, and my brother, I encourage you for your platform. There's a lot of people talk. We have seen a lot of things because as a preacher too, like Sako and like Piano, when it talk, we understand which way it means. We must try for understand which way it talk. We must even go with the language. We must say one word. We must read one word, define it, talk about it, one after the other, one after the other, one after the other. Because Cristiano is the backbone of the state by giving us day by day information, how the war is going here and South Concha. Whatever thing when they talk, we must believe them. The same with the AGC spokeslady. Whatever thing when they talk, whatever reason them, we will investigate and we go get family of Cameroon. We will call them back every day. They update we. No, but only when I say update, but we won't put on that front line. So when I go to bring with the information, so not create a commotion among ourselves. So my brothers and sisters, more especially those that they follow Carl Joshua, it is not time for us to come and say you go do one, which they don't bomb they don't block border. Look, let me tell you, Carl Joshua, no granite, no stick, and then they enter through a regular border. You have to know this. No granite, no stick, and then they enter through a regular border. You know the enter. So you cannot bring that language on the public. You can't do that rubbish, Carl Joshua. Stop that. If you have something, now is the moment where I didn't even see me IG, I didn't even see me AGC, I didn't even see me Tiger. I didn't see now the struggle on the ground. I didn't see now united from all of them on the ground. I didn't see me diaspora, but I didn't hear diaspora on the background where it gives the momentum for these guys to go further and hit and come back. I just read just a few hours ago, Mark is calling all our boys back into the former side, the hit and run side. It's not time for a conventional war. It's still a guerrilla warfare. So we are still in the guerrilla system. Because we never finish, we never get that automatic rattle the way they hit. Boom, 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 boom. We never get them. We never get them. So the time will come when we'll get them, we'll go for front, we'll face them. We'll say, where are they? Where are they? Until I reach my home. Until I reach Boya, I will never leave the journey halfway. Oh, until we reach Boya. Sako, sing this song with me. Sako, sing this song with me. Cristiano, sing this song. Until we reach Boya. Until we reach Boya. We shall never leave the journey halfway.
Oh, until we leave Boya.
We shall never leave the journey highway.
Oh, until we leave Boya.
Boya is the bus stop. That is where the children of the Ambala will rise on that high hill. They will see the whole of Africa, and we shall claim it.
When I share.
Because our anthem say it. Our anthem say it. That we shall be raised high above all other nations. And we have been raised above all other nations. And some nations are there.
Everyone share.
They pass around us.
Like a love.
See them from far and drop all of them down.
Amen.
Because God has given us that power.
Amen.
God has made us to be who we are.
Amen.
And we are proud of who we are.
Amen.
There is nothing like division here. There is nothing like this man or that man.
Amen.
I applaud Ayaba. I applaud Ebenifa. I applaud Mark Barata. I applaud Revolutionary Salon. To Ivo Tango, to Eric Tato, all of you guys who are putting all your effort, Colonel Valley and General Sese, all of you guys, look, I applaud to you, and this is a tremendous, a great work. Amen. I am in the middle of many American army here, 11,000 American army. I am in the middle every day. Amen. And I know many of them that have been sent to Cameroon to go and work there. I know I am with them here in the base. In the American military base. I'm telling you, they are talking about our situation. They are talking about it. I am there.
Amen.
I am in there. So look, let me tell you guys, you are doing a wonderful job. Do not look at what the rise up of people that are insulting you, saying all those things. We are our one going against one another. But let me tell you, the children of Israel, they were having this quarrel within themselves. But what was the goal? The goal was to arrive at the land of the forefather. We have a land called Abadonian, our forefather land given to us by God, and we shall reach there. In the name of Jesus, we shall reach there.
Amen.
Nothing will stop us.
Amen.
Nothing will stop us.
Amen.
Nothing will stop us. We
Amen.
have already hold the battle trumpet, and we have sounded that battle trumpet.
Amen.
And the soldiers will come out all from their holes. They will come out all from the bunker, and
Amen.
they will stand before the enemy. And when God blessed them and said, "Go and fight," they are fighting with courage because they know that God is on their side. No
Amen.
man can be against them.
Amen.
No man can be against them. No man can be against us. Despite the fact of the French army, Weber said it. Even you ask the French army, there is no need for that. Because we are gone. We are gone.
Amen.
We know. We are very honest and transparent and clean-hearted people. We must query. We must query with Cristiano and with Pastor Sako, with Mark Barata, with all. We will query. But you know what? We will go there. We will arrive there. We will arrive there. And if we don't query, we shall never be strong. We're strong because we query every day. And that querying is the way forward. This
Amen.
way is not the correct road. We take the road. We look and so look what they did. I don't tell you. This is the system. I'm sorry if my voice is really going up because
It's good.
I am in emotion and I was down there.
It's good, sir.
I've been there 2 times in 1 year and hope that I'm not saying anything. Hope that I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. Yeah, so pastors also go for war. Pastors also go for war. Yeah, pastors go for war. I endorse it. I endorse it. You can't rape my daughter, my sister, my mother, burn her in the house and beat her and take all the belongings, and then you just treat us. Even animal has a value more than us. I must stand till the last man will die. We will stand. Courage, brother. Do not stumble. Though the path may be hard, but there's a life in front of us. Courage, brother. Courage, sister. No one is going to be stumbled. No one is going to be stumbled. Though some will fall apart. Though some will stay behind. But let me tell you, be courage, brother. We are going. We will carry you and run to the mountain top. We will carry you and run. And when we look, I'm telling you, we will see nothing else, but we will see Amazonian. The flag is flying. We will see Amazonian flying. And the world will know that a new nation has been given birth somewhere at the corner right there. And they will run to come and see that place. That will be so welcoming for everyone. Bye-bye. God bless you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. I couldn't say better. I became so speechless, my people. I couldn't say better. I know him very well. He called every time in the talk show. He's a very good, reputable person. If you know the person that I've just spoken now, you would just say this struggle is already won already. If you know the person that I've just spoken, maybe sometime because you don't know. Because sometimes in our society, you need to know somebody before you accept the message. But if you know somebody if you know this person that was calling, I'm telling you that you already know that we are already in Boyer. And to so many of you who don't know, some of us are standing here because we know the clergymen. You need to see the people whom I chat with every day. You need to see the people who text and reply to me every day. They are clergymen. They are your bishops. They are your pastors. They are your priests. And we discuss every day. And they are standing bigly for the struggle. Just like the pastor who I've just called. So there's no holy man on earth that will stand and look at people being killed. Even the Pope in Roman. What did the Pope give the President Paul Biya? Pope gave him another renounced person is calling. And he's also another clergyman. Another call is coming from a clergyman. Let's all listen to him. Hello, sir.
Hello.
The platform must have been missing you. Welcome.
Thank you, Colonel Verla.
Thank you, sir. Welcome. Thank you, my reverend. Welcome.
I don't listen to the last caller we just talked now.
I say he talk almost exactly like you. They ever talk so?
No, he talks so he wake up my spirit.
I say now.
I think me a call because he makes statements the way I like for make contribution concerning the own way make them.
Thank you, Papa. Thank you.
Concerning Chris Anu, Sako, and So Foncha, I go at number 4 person, maybe Mr. Alex Ndianda. Me I talk say when something don't spoil, it don't already spoil. When you dey for fight, you dey fight with your brother, discover say your brother they hold your hand, they beat you.
Yeah.
No say that your brother no dey for your back. No accept for go negotiate something with you again. Say me can help you for fight. Because he go do the worst. Okay. See, Chris Anu be there for the food conclave. When they be say may they go food conclave, they no be invite Chris Anu. But people that advise Chris Anu say you be a very vibrant person. If I may you go there, go listen, go talk for behalf. Chris Anu say no get money for pay flight, so go food conclave, come back. About 10 persons them organize themselves, pay Chris Anu flight for go the food conclave. If you want to know the truth for things where they talk, say they be paying flight, call Mr. Alex Mgianda, Axi. Say now who they be pay flight for Chris Anu. Because Chris Anu, if you ask him, will bring today. Because they don't take money, they wear coat. He go for the conclave, they push you outside. I be don't talk these things some other time. They push you outside. They make you like a little child. After they call you would come like foul, the M come. If follow the con come, they say you be communication secretary. He glad say don't reach heaven. He go start the talk all thing where they talk. I don't hear how they criticize you for after John Way just come out for congratulating you, they call you your friend and so on. I dey tell we now, I dey always contribute for the tell we now say the thing we they call our IG, it no concern we. That people not there for Ambazonia their fight. If you look Chris Anu and Sako now from the pastors them, Dr. Success they call Sako bishop. If the people of God of this caliber with this kind of all this hate speech, all this backbiting, all this blackmailing, where all we see, all this waywardness, it really define the kind God way they be serve. It define who side they be go. If we not only look on social media, somebody they don't make some video, they talk and they give powers for pastors them. Now that kind people be the take power for them. It define who they be. Look, if people them activists like we now, Colonel Verla, we not don't make the not find them, come back and tell we say Ayok Tabe and the others they do for chat. They don't lock them for chat. We not don't bring evidence and support that they don't go Nigeria, come back with so many authentic proof where every person following it don't need to go to school again. You Sako come out, say you get breaking news. Who criticize them, say you get which breaking news? If you have news, tell us. Don't say you have breaking news. Which news go come for you break? The only thing if it be breaking news from you now for can't tell me say you don't take boya. We will not know. Tell me, he go for a breaking news, he say it offer $10,000, 5,000 for person will go bring information, show him place where Seseko Ayuk there. If he say like Seseko Ayuk, if he say the play that kind student politics, then I will who. So that for country ambassadors them. Say who if he bring information or show a place where he go give you $10,000, $20,000, $5,000. It make Chris Sako and the group knows they know the talk for picking them. Time would day we will go ask them all these things. The leaders them, the people them, they there for prison for sorry the day as we broke as they not tell we say they there for chat. Every information the experiences since where the day he never ever called their wives them, their family for even condole with them. Me I not go talk about the soldiers the way that they wound them every day for Ground Zero. He never called the people where they work out them their wives. How go they call soldier mommy where they kill you or they wound you. Look, I have asked you people, I have recommended that we should ignore this nonsense they call IG and we focus on the ground. Let us focus on the ground. IG they ask $20 for my trip to Boya. Yeah, tell me now. Maybe Colonel Verla, you don't know. I would prefer me you call Alex Mbianda, make it educate you. Maybe on the issues of that my trip to Boya and money them because now them be members of the treasury of the governing council, the governing council they call and say Scapac. He explained them for Dr. Success, the platform say the money where they be put down for this, Sako no get access to. Now why? My trip to Boya, it create a different account for send the money for this. When the money start, they go for the account where we create. The webmaster no give you password. He try for ask the password, they deny for give you. This man to court in US and he will run in front of you and beg you to give the password. This is a revolution. It is not a Jange money. These are people's money. It is not somebody's money. Before you created that account, you be right and for this money, this contribution, it will go for this, it will go for this. So the government of America knows it as people their money. So if you take this man to court, he will run for your. Yes. But Sako fit do am, he no fit do am. So Alex Bianda be conclusive if they on bed with Milan. As I be don't talk already for this platform, say the two that they agree. If to say they get place where they disagree now how for share money, Nick would really completely abandon them. Let I take this my big brother, he named Nanso Foncha. He passed a whole night for talk how he be the King Kong. Now he control all the group. The forces them for ground. No force not there, not only ye day, not only ASC day. Nothing not day like this. He get 4 brigade. As he they talk, they go on. May I tell you now? He will not be no. And if they talk that story, they go on. So on 5 boys, then they will be member of ADF and the Red Dragons. They mix these two people. They follow up for that night on Friday night. This Friday will pass for night. It will be night for ground zero. But the follow he hide the top now he control he get this the control 100%. No ADF, no day for ground, no Sokadef, no day, no Tiger, no day, nothing, no day, now only ASC this. As if they talk that thing, that 5 boys, the way if the story with them, they try to gather some small from them. They decide for tricking ye. They send ye message say they be on mission. They wait for conclude the mission. He said the mission be been waiting. They send ye, they tell you say they be one kidnap Ekema. Very soon they send ye message say they don't kidnap Ekema already. Where if they on, they talk the blast. If they on the same text message say they don't kidnap Ekema already. Then as they talk so they off their phones. The person where if they ground where they discuss with them, ye so contact the person say, these people tell me say they don't kidnap Ekema, not true. If with me I find out, the foolish man make call, the telephone way call and no pass. It turn come for you say not true. Now we don't kidnap it because he just find information that some people they be there for mission. He don't know which mission. He just thinks they see they send that message not true. He just turn confirm for you say yes. Now we don't actually they will win also. You saw Foncha, an idiot like yourself. You say you be commander. You never send people for any mission. You never program anything. You just stand. Say you get breaking news. Day one break you begin talk. Make you go commit suicide for the thing we do. Because the people where they do it, the thing that they wait. They go do it more worse thing than eating. If it be wise, after that apology where it do so many people then turn and down, make it stay quiet for background. Think again very well. It think again so much time for think because for know who they deal with and for ground zero. When you want blackmail person, be very careful because you will blackmail yourself. You don't know, say now because of his video where they make mouth, make them they put you inside that shit. And the same boys, then way if you say it control them, now them put you inside the same basin of shit. Make you think well. Maybe you don't know. And they talk so many people that they listen for you. Maybe they go to advise you. Say that same boys, the way we feel say don't exact them. You don't move, they don't dislocate, you don't use them for cause confusion for the ground fighters them. They be more intelligent than you. In making no things say go stay for America, begin talk anything for them, they made agree. When you not get experience for something, and you want to do them, go to people who have experience. If some of people where they did for ADF, we na fit corner, they made the tell we na how Ayaba they manage that ground. We na go surprised. Say even he the Ayaba, he know they give 100% command for down there. Now they develop the command. A own level of work get place where it go end, so others then get place where it go continue. I don't already hear brokers and already talk how it be there on ground, it just come back. Which of these leaders then we will get them for Europe and America fit go for Cameroon come back? When it be go that they start for talking and say it no be there na that in Nigeria. I know say some when they go start now for deny say it no fit pass for ground, may they bring video again, may they go attack the place. Very dull people them. But thing way I go recommend na say, look, would they fight for motherland? Would they fight for where our ancestors were buried? Make we support the ground fighters. Make we fund Changshu boys. Fund that Changshu boys. If we now want make a test, make we now give the $300,000 where ADF the ask them. Maybe that at the every year people that they talk say Ayaba the ask $3,000 US dollars. No be Ayaba the ask them. Na ADF the ask that money. No be Ayaba. Na ADF the ask them. Give that money through the Changshu boys. If you know how, contact so many people. Then Verla, if they call you, call Ayaba, call the Secretary General, call Dr. Ning, call Ben, may they give you Ben, the chairman of the ADF, call ye, may they get means for channel the money for those who they know if you use online transfers. Make we not give that money, then give ADF just 2 weeks, hear the thing will go happen on ground. We now go hear the news, not of we now no believe and with eyes, say they have surrendered that land to us. And there are so many things and they when I look some of these brothers and sisters them for ground zero and the one way they did for Europe here they try for support this thing. And they just talking and say if you want to join their mouth for something, ask and say how it will start. What did it happen? When you can't hear conflict, not just say since I go now I get this relation since I be this me I just support me to go. No, ask them say now wait. The real people on earth like myself, if I want to come back for house, my pikin tell me, say, that my neighbor don't beat me. I say, yes, he beat you because you do something wrong. He crazy. I never know say the crazy for the beat people. Why he beat you? I know but just because say neighbor, why you beat my pikin, lie. When I hear people then they go for social media as Chris Anno used to go take 4 hours for talk about ADF. No, when I ask you, say this thing where you talk, who said you get all this information, who said you get these facts? When they say that my trip to Boya, when I ask them, say, yes, you see my trip to Boya. How you go do the my trip to Boya? Time for my trip for Boya, we don't pass, they add 1 month. When you go pass, they go add another one. See me, I tell you, now, Sako no get access to that account. If you go create that one, the thing say, I see the create them, he go get access for the account, but he create them. The webmaster don't deny for give you password. The money where Sako be move up inside account be being a money where move up for Skapak. Sako be move money now for Skapak, something about $80,000 US. If be move up for Skapak. My trip to Boya we now don't contribute and the money be divided into 3 different groups. One day where they go through PayPal. One day where they go for some private bank account. Nobody knows. If we now want you, Verla, when after this, find out this information from Comrade Alex Mianda, call he the US, they would winner. Alex Mbianda, if they for US would win a member of SCAPAC, and he and Henriette they be the control SCAPAC. Where Sako will be a ghost member of SCAPAC, they don't know how he ever managed for enter SCAPAC. Call him, may tell you, say Sako will stand for them a bulldog. So, make we concentrate with this fight, with the issue of supporting and funding the ground forces. I never hear any new development recently from Sokadev. But if at all any development day from Sokadev, maybe we must support them. ADF don't come out with a plan to enter the phase 4, where Ayaba be announced, and Ayaba be announced will get phase 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 is the last phase. You don't already complete phase 1, phase 2, the day inside phase 3 now, and the phase 3 the unfold. May I tell you now, very, very successful. If we don't know the general, I go away it for ground zero. It be received 2 bullets, one for his left hand and the other for his right leg. But it be very strong. Be very strong. Now one thing that will be move Ayaba go with him for ground zero because they need a special attention for him. Now why that he even travel go down from there for go look at the general. But the general be strong and kicking very well. They should even he climb on top the armor car where they be bringing for them. They be look and say for take all those mami water when I don't buy people with the good will of Ambazonians the number and give them for shoot that armor car where no person know the inside, no make no sense. She climb on top for do verification, one soldier shoot his hand. But the soldier will shoot his hand without already meet up the grandfather already for heaven.
Amen.
Before now.
Amen.
Make will support this fight by funding ADF. When I don't hear the declaration, I think when I be follow the interview with Tapang Ivo, if we follow the Tapang Ivo discussion, you will be able to know say they are going to somewhere. No, enter the phase 4 will be announced on successfully, and we now will see the result. Thank you, Colonel Verla. May I end for you, maybe?
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. I think I will have to try everything possible to bring Doctor to the platform to talk about his game changer plan. Actually, he was supposed to rely this week. We'll try to talk with him to bring the game changer, because at the end of the day, we have to not forget anything that is about the groundworks. Thank you so much for your call for today. Thank you, sir. So when I don't hear what you call, I don't talk. When I see, sometimes I allow the people like this. Today, I allow the people to speak. Sometimes it's good that people should talk. The line is there. Call and debunk anyone. You can call whatever you want. Even if you are a Republican, call. Call and talk when the people will react and you understand. So I allow the people to talk and talk. So one thing I want to say is this. For the first time in history, someone that is not belong to the interim government is going to the SCBC, Southern Cameroon Processing Corporation, which should be Ambazonian Processing Corporation. You hear that Akwanga will be there on the 21st of June. So, because some of us have not slept. You understand? This is why we have been calling activists and say, why should these people not go to this platform? So some of you who fight us because we are activists, you don't know what you are doing. Activists do not hate the groups. Activists want the group to be very productive. Get it once and for all. Activists do not hate groups. Activists want groups to be productive. Imagine if all these people synergize and take us to Boya. Are you not gonna be happy? So why are you, when we are using our activism knowledge there are many ways to beat a child. You don't need to beat a child with a cane. You can spank the child, or you can stop the child from giving the child sweet or candy. We have also other ways to do things with the interim government. You know how we can do before they act. If these people don't go and synergize on the ground, we shall remain slaves in internet and social media and Facebook. This is not good for us. They have to synergize with the people on the ground and send the granite and the sticks on the ground. But some people are not understanding how this thing works. We have a caller on the line. Hello. Hello, caller.
Yeah.
Welcome to the People's Platform.
Yeah, no.
Now, man, this we say now only independent though. That independent don't they come so big.
Now only independent. We will do one on now only. If
Now
you
only
fight
you,
out,
Papa.
do how we fight out. Do.
Now only you.
You know, go see educate the people then. Be very very. You come out to talk any man to give your opinion. Because I generally the ever small. You don't know who we think that I generally will tell you for so.
Exactly, Papa.
So I want to stop on this name of Fonta of the man where he can fuck up. Some other brother, if you don't talk to me, they fire you in 100%. Because you don't say chief of commander of America who got talk to the rock Gaddafi, they never catch him. People even hang them and hang them. But I will not give away that level for the hang people for Amber Land, they do fire you. Then secondly, we don't need to educate people. We don't know say they don't know be all about testing power for your own brother. Go test power on Kunkuma.
Hello. Thank you, sir.
Go test power. Go test power on Kunkuma. So one thing that will make me know, you see Akwanga way issue done for this, so need to talk. Now when we reach Boya, if Akwanga bring picture of which you don't do them, you go look
that one I know him. I know that one. I know him. Ooh.
Akwanga way he see us, so you know some person there for Caribou they call and say the game. Akwanga way see us, so see where Akwanga don't do now video go shut up all my mouth on Boya.
Exactly. I know that one, sir.
Akwanga don't just sit down, then you come out talk until they say they don't forget.
Hello? Hello?
I talk with would they have every day, would talk every day, never hear some man they call Akwanga just come on the blow hot air. Wait to wait, you notice sometimes
Akwanga na yabana fathers of self-defense na. Akwanga na yabana fathers of self-defense.
Like now one way Joe Ayaba talk the other day with that bank iPhone. Say he need to go front, left some man. He need all man. He need you Verla for communication. He need some other person for some other thing. He need me maybe for contribution. He need all man for this struggle.
Exactly.
And the sake of we make a moon no say the domo de so a big pass all man for Ambala we need for put hand together. You understand?
Yes, sir.
In as much as people they don't make mistake, he get the way we go take correct that mistake, then put them for their own level. For this matter for governing council and this man with the one need Dr. Sako, me and you will know say there's no time for need Dr. Sako never reach, even though they already carry cross can keep up, but time for need he never reach. If you don't talk my trip to boy, you don't extend and say at the end of this month. So after the end of this month, me I know you Verla, because you never talk you on that matter now because that end of this month never reach. Because if you don't blow hot air for your studio day. So we need for educate people then move wait because one thing where Dr. Sakobi don't talk, he get a lot of things that we too favor inside this struggle just because when we come out talk for social media and Kunkuma will go for Frongo blocker.
Exactly.
Yes, so Dr. Sakobi make a very clear move knows it is so because people did the first and say me talk the brain behind my trip to Boya. For me, I really think say no, we forgive you that time. After that time we go just see. They crossed there with the nail all man for days, they need nail and left some man.
And now only 11 days don't remain.
Now only 11 days don't remain. This hand will be say go come the tsunami, where it come, it go deceive the all things go
exactly.
Go carry you go. So I go just see the plea, say me the give some that time. Me that time expire, they will know what to do because like seriously, you just say you know say you just say if you do you don't need to come to answer because we no know what today behind this my trip to Boya. People they only shout me announce what today for back. If you announce them, Kunkuma go block them.
Exactly. If it be true, so yeah.
If it's the say the one pass weapon, then inside some kind side will enter upper land. You go talk now,
Kunkuma, exactly.
I don't stay for power for a long time. I get good relationship with people there, and he go use the money and the powers. So move to wait. We no one know where to go enter.
Exactly.
If you enter, he enter. If you not enter, then we'll carry now put up with the cross now.
I mark this. Today I mark your words, and I tell the people on this platform. Give my trip to Boya at the end of this month is already 11 days. Only 11 days, and we shall open the file. After 11 days, I will help everyone to open the file. So let us give my trip to Boya the remaining of the month. And if it doesn't happen, I will help to open files. If you want to open 1 million files, I will do that, and then we will talk to them as the caller have said. Thank you so much, caller, for these words.
Yeah, thank you.
God bless you, brother. Yes.
I beg if you get higher foundation number, send them for me. I beg.
All right, I go check them, then send them for you later. Text me.
Don't forget.
Text them, yeah. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you.
Okay.
Welcome. We thank the people. I think we also have the callers with the Skype. I have callers coming from Skype. Let me see the Skype callers. Today 4:25. Accept and call back. Hello. So yeah, we have this caller that was coming. That's another caller. So my fellow brothers and sisters, we have all heard. Let me see. Hello. Hello.
Good evening. Good evening, brother.
Hello, good evening. I have a missed call from you. You are calling Colonel Verla to talk live.
Yes, I am calling Colonel Verla to talk live.
You can go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah, right on. Go ahead. The people are listening to you.
Yes, I want to take this time to be able to appreciate the work that has been done as far as the restoration of the Amazonian dignity is concerned. I want to take this time to be able to praise God.
Right on, sir.
For the strength that He has accorded us to be able to arrive at this stage in this revolution. Now, I want to, in other words, I would start by saying that the wrong thing that we are doing at this time in this struggle is to be able to forget the fact that we are supposed to concentrate our strength, concentrate our brilliance, concentrate our minds and our financial resources and everything to the achievement of what we gloriously hold in front of Boya. Because whether we like it or not, whether we want it or we do not want it, we are fighting a system that is corrupt. We are fighting people who have so hurt our hearts so deep that we have decided to weaken. And in so doing, we cannot fight these people with a division. We cannot fight these people, and at the same time, we are spending much more energy and fighting against ourselves.
Yeah.
In the business of calling names, we are doing so bad because whether we want it or not, we are supposed to take time to be able to appreciate Colonel Verla on his own platform. It's actually a shame. It's happening that at this time where Amazonian people are facing this kind of a crisis, and Colonel Verla is giving some key points as to how the interim government could be able to reposition itself, to be able to take charge on certain things. He has only 127 views as of now, and I'm talking to you. It's discomforting. It is heartbreaking. But you see the Southern Commonwealth Broadcasting Corporation with more than 1,000 views, and it is the same dilemma day in, day out. We are talking about the same thing. There is no foreplan, there is no plan of action, and there is no actual degree of progress that we are showing to the people. That said, it is just a matter of time. It is just a matter of time. And I want to tell the Amazonian people that what we are faced with today is a situation where we are not supposed to allow the same seed of corruption that we are fighting so hard to be able to eat us. It is a demon. It is something that we are supposed to exorcise. We are supposed to set it up. We are supposed to cast it out and avoid it at all circumstances. And if we cannot, if we find ourselves where we have already politicized a movement which was supposed to be a free movement, we have politicized it by creating a government in it, then we only can make do. We can only live with the situation. We can only call up the government to open its ears, open her eyes, and see to what the Amazonian people are complaining about. Yes, we are the electorate. Yes, we are the masses. Yes, we are the population. Of what use is a government without listening to the people that is governing? Please listen to me. There is no use. And at the same time, you find Amazonians displaced. You find Amazonians displaced all over the world. They are trying to put resources together. A is asking for funds, B is asking for funds, C is asking for funds. And the same government that we think we have in the midst of all this political dilemma is not saying anything as to how the boys on the ground are supposed to be funded. The Changshu boys have no guns. The Changshu boys have no uniforms. The Changshu boys don't even have shoes with which they can use to fight. It's happening. What do we call the government? What do we call the government? We are caught up. I mean, would they in that situation where would they in the middle of a situation where there is no turning back? There is no turning back in this situation. We must get to Boya. And what did it happen? Look what it happened for Ekona the other day. You hear the kind of gun the way La Republic soldiers, that dog, that people that they use them for shoot for people there. And listen to the sound of the guns that we were using. It brings us only to one thing. We are in a political warfare. We have decided to politicize the movement. So let us act accordingly. Let us provide guns for these people. There is no other way in which we can. We've tried dialogue. We've tried crime. We've tried just a few people protested out on the campus of the University of Boya, and in the next 24 to 48 hours, we will run incidents of rape, assault to the highest degree. Jesus Christ, what would they actually do? What would they actually do? What would be the reason? What would be the reason for all this time we would spend up? Okay, we don't actually agree to get a government of people the way they try for like directly. But what are they doing? They are putting on good suits and living lavish, la vida loca in hotels. And oh my God, it's like the same disease. The same disease will be denied, will be castigated from La Republic. They gradually creep into our souls and our minds. It gradually eats us. We are greedy to the point where we stand up for street cry, Ambazonia, and the moment your face shines bright and people think they can stand behind you like a sheep leader, we just go so cold, we are just so numb, we just become so inactive. I beg on you to forgive my tone. It's actually because I'm so emotional and it's annoying. No, it's annoying. And you will bear with me that I have every reason to be annoyed. Look at the number of Amazonians that are internally displaced. Look at the number of Amazonians that are nationally displaced, are displaced across national boundaries. How many people are in Nigeria? What is the IG doing about it? How many people have had their houses burned, their daughters ripped, their children killed, their mothers and fathers killed? What is the IG doing about it? Are we supposed to finish? Supposed to be that bad? Is it supposed to finish completely before IG steps in, or before? Are we? What is this dilemma? The thing will actually kill this so-called IG, and the fact that we will wait on some almighty European power for stepping to one help the Amazonian people. It is the shit of the Amazonian people. It is the problem of the Amazonian people. It is the only thing that we can do to get ourselves out of the mess in which we find ourselves. We must stand up to these people. We must fight these people. If it is gun for gun, it is gun for gun. If it is blood for blood, it is blood for blood. If it is hand to hand, it will be hand to hand. But there is something which is stated. We must get our territory back, and we will have it in full. We will have it anyhow we want it. The only situation, there is no ready-made situation about it. We can only have, and there is no need for us to still think that we can put ourselves in some big lie, in a cocoon of diplomacy where we are waiting on the United States of America to come for help, or is it Russia, or is it the United Arab Emirates? The Europeans are forgetting to know that the Europeans only come to Africa and then when they need something.
Thank you so much.
French If French is coming, is coming to Ambazonians because they need bauxite. If they come to Amazonia because they need gold, they need diamonds, they need your mineral, they need your manpower, they need to brain drain you. All of these people who are free thinkers, they need to take you out of the people whom you are trying to educate, whom you are trying to enlighten. These people are stealing from us, and we are deliberately letting them steal from us. The thing, Papa, the thing that really happening is, I try as much as possible. That any Ambazonian can meet in the diaspora, anywhere in the country, I try to always let the brother know there is one thing you got to do. The spirit of Ambazonia is not only a place. It is not only the ground, it is not only the map that we would have. Ambazonia must first of all live in your heart. It must be for inside our heart, Verla. It must be for inside our heart before we can be able to stop some of this gimmick treatment, like you see what the idea is doing today. It is so bad. Yes, it is so bad because basically one of and then I want also to propose things. In as much as we try to criticize, we try to bring our points. We do constructive criticism because we are way past that.
Exactly.
Ambazonians are educated. Ambazonians are well to do with what we lack. We don't need rulers. We don't need rulers. What we lack is leadership. And what leadership is, not like leaders,
Exactly.
We don't be caught up in that situation where everything we know don't always fail.
Thank you so much, sir.
Everything we know don't always fail.
Thank you for the call.
Yes. Ambazonians need something that they can hold on to, something that they can trust.
Exactly.
Okay, you will see the amount of money we don't pump into IG, and we are asking for response. Is it so much? Nothing with our actions.
Today they say they have 11 more days to respond. So by the end of this month, we will see what they are, because they say that the hurricane is coming after these days, the end of this month. So let us be patient and wait for the hurricane. As they say, maybe they want to lead a campaign that will ravish the Republic out of Ambazonia in all the counties. So let us wait for the end of the month. It's only 11 days left. If after 11 days, if they don't do it, then this platform will open the file and the case for that. Thank you so much, sir, for calling. I receive another caller again.
Thank you, Colonel Verla, and God bless you. God keep your platform growing, keep it educating the people of Ambazonia.
Amen.
And Ambazonians, I pray with God that you open your heart, open and see for yourself.
Amen.
That we are striving, we are winning, we are getting there, and we shall be there in the mighty name of Jesus.
Amen. Thank you so much.
God bless Ambazonia. Long live the fight. Long live Ambazonia.
Shall live the fight. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. We are going to take another caller again. We have multiple callers that are calling. We have just received a caller from this one. Let me see again if I can take another caller before we end today's talk show. I like to modernize. I want to take some from. I take a caller from. I take a caller from Skype, and then I take one from Skype, and then I take one.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Why? I don't know.
Hello, General Verla.
Hello, sir. Welcome to the talk show today.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm calling from Finland.
Welcome, sir. Welcome to the talk show. Let us make it a little bit shorter.
Yeah. Yes, thank you. I think I've been following your program. I just wish to seize this opportunity to appreciate you for the marvelous job you're doing. And so far, my contribution I want to chip in is that we are all interested to reach where by all costs. And I think what will be essential is that it is better for us to focus on funding the guys on the ground and forget about this confusion. This has done this has done this, this has not done this. This group fights more better than this one. So I think united we stand and divided we fall. Please, that's my contribution. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for this. Thank you for your take. It's a pleasure to have you in the People's Platform today. Always come by.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have another caller that's coming in also. We have another caller coming in. We have another caller. Hello, caller. Now you where your mama be born you where so right? Hello.
Yes, Mami.
Now you where your mama born you where so?
Hello.
Now you where your mama born you well?
Yes. Hello.
You get 2 minutes. Talk speak your bottom belly for 2 minutes. Kijung tawi kijungi. Yes, sir.
Hello.
We hear you. Are they live? We hear you all.
If Panama independent, the fair with information, if they got ambalan go in small for me, you go take small part public and go outside because they don't want to.
Yesterday I don't talk. Yesterday say when we start use RJP, this Mami Api, La Republic self go run leave La Republic for we. Right on.
They will take us to get from the partner for our own.
Yeah.
You but don't overlay me will suffer. They show me for that place today, so you will know nothing. And you come out inside the Cameroon so before you already know what you what be. We don't try. I don't write English. How many times I study for English? I write English how many times?
You know when I don't tell my people say when my people say me I be countryman, they say I be village, I tell them one thing and I say waiting. One of the things we are there for this struggle and I say the poor system of education where they can't give up but we. So now one of the reasons where we give them where we must showcase ourselves as the victims of this education system. So that's why I am here every day and I said it everything as this and without shame, without any. I said this is one of the reasons why we are in the struggle. Right on, sir.
They don't force me without write French. I go write French past every time whenever they stay me for salary.
Yeah.
To be independent. We not get for the look now what other people do. More time for look what we yourself would do for this for contribute for this independent. We know that they don't have chakra or hip hop side by side. But we get for unite our force. Look what way each.
Right on. Yeah. Hello. Hello. Oh, I lost call with the caller. All right, sure. Thank you so much, people. Thank you so much. God bless you. So one of the reasons why, again, one thing I wanted to say is, last week I came. I think the interim government listened to what I that week, word to word. You want to hear this? So after that, I saw a flyer saying that Akwanga will be going to SCBC on the 21st of June. I said, okay. This is called activism. The same Facebook where it put La Republic down. It's not small in the house, eh? When this Facebook one turn small for house, he big pass. Now it's not enough. Yesterday when we hear Secretary of Communication, they talk about Akuma. Yeah, he talked about the death of Akuma, right? Even though he said it too late. But this is one of the reasons when we said last week, we said, you cannot have an interim government. An interim government that cannot brief you. When our children are seen in mud, our girls and ladies and women are seen in mud, the interim government need to address that day if possible. You know, go see Ayaba the address them, Akwanga the address them, Mark Barretta the address them. Everyone they address the same issue when the government know the cough. It's like for America, if they come shoot one man, the president is making a speech right away. We say you can't have a government when they come slaughter some soya, you know, make official speech. They come jail Mancho BBC, no official speech. Jail Senator Payne, no official speech. They come put your children in the mud, no official speech. They come kill Santa, that Santa, big Santa problem. The interim government don't make official speech. I said, this is not why we are. You need to make it. It is very necessary. And then yesterday, they come and make a speech for Akuma's death. They also, interim government have a flyer now for the first time. That someone that is not inside the interim government is coming out to speak. Brothers and sisters, keep fighting your activists. You think that we are not doing work? Now God go pay. We get another caller online. Hello, caller. Hello. Hello. It's connecting. So when I keep fighting the activists, fight and make the work very hard for activists. Make the work very hard. Fight and make it in such a way that they can even leave the struggle. You will become slave for the next 50 years and now you go suffer. Among all the activists that you see, there are people that are better to do. Like I've said, I'm not boasting. It's a reality. If I have no money to pay my rents, I will not be sitting here. If I have no money to pay the bills, apartment costs almost close to $2,000. I will not be standing here. I will not be standing here and talking like this. So I want everyone to understand that we say the things because sometimes, look my people, sometimes you would like to say things very sweet without the aftermath, without looking at the past, without any attention to the future. When you say something without attention to the future, without even looking at the past, it is very sweet and everyone will understand it. But to some of us that are rational and free thinkers, when we want to say something like now, we think about the aftermath. Do you know what is called the aftermath? What will happen next? What will the other people say? Which means when I come to say something here, I am like, what will the people in the bushes say? What will the people in the forest say? What will the people in the diaspora, in the refugee camp say? And what will the people in the diaspora say? And one of those in La Republic, what will they say? So when you want to say something, you think about the aftermath. That's why I can say it. I can speak the whole day, but tomorrow you have nothing to fight against me because that I said this, I said this. And when I fail, I apologize very quick. This is one thing you have to do. We have to incorporate the spirit of understanding and apology spirit to Amazonia. You cannot say something wrong and you want to apologize and you are still fighting against your people. That will not work. Amazonians have suffered a lot. Amazonians have suffered a lot in such a way that if you wrong Amazonians, apologize to them straight as it is. We are living in a world where we don't want to endorse any government, ministers, whatever, anyone that can just balance the citizen any way they want and do whatever they want. No. If you wrong the citizen, you have to do it formally and apologize to them. You cannot sit and wear your military uniform, come and advise, come and announce something that's wrong. And then you are proven wrong by the nature, by everything. And then you come now with your normal shirt now to apologize. Why you didn't wear the same military shirt to come and announce as you are the Brigadier General Charles de Gaulle? Why you don't wear the same military uniform to come and apologize like Brigadier General Charles de Gaulle? That shows to us that we are very arrogant with little success. With little or no success, we are arrogant. No, we have to drop that spirit of badmanship. That spirit of badmanship should be dropped. We came to this struggle so that we might arrive at Boya. We came to this struggle so that we might fight the Republic to Cameroon government and win them. We did not come in this struggle in a way that you will just stand and discredit the Red Dragon like that one day. That you just stand like that and discredit the AGC, everything that they are doing one day. To say that anyone that's working for the struggle must be under you. We have passed the days of dictatorship. We have passed those days of dictators. We have passed. So let it be known to everyone that we have passed the days of dictator where you can just sit and just say that everyone must be under you. Who nominated you? Who put you there? We understand that we are in a revolution. We cannot have nominations now. We cannot have elections now. We can't have votes now. We are in a revolution. But let every leader understand that you are just a revolutionary leaders. And you are not on top of anyone. Look at now, you have been speaking now like a tyrant, speaking like a Hitler. And then your same forces have, look at, your very same forces that you claim that you control have set you up. They mix up with you. He was mixed up. He was set up by the very same forces that he claimed that he controlled. The same forces have turned and set you up and said that we want to put you in the midst. So you see, the forces are on the ground. You have seen the AGC leadership saying that they cannot even surpass the people on the ground. It is a leadership strategy. You have people that are fighting and dying on the ground and you sit abroad and you keep bragging against them. You keep bragging on top of them. They will do whatever they have just done. That's why they did what they did. They did to tell you that you are abroad and they are the ones that are facing the Waterloo. That if you want to be that chief in command that you are talking, go on the ground and fight. And then they set him up and say they have kidnapped Ekema when they didn't kidnap Ekema. That was a setup to let you know that you are useless. So we should not give the people on the ground this to think to start doing things like this. Anyways, I have a caller online before I end the talk show today. The caller. Hello.
Oh, Colonel.
That's for not giving up. Welcome back.
Thank you. Never give up, no. You won't give up, they go reach out.
How if we give up when we are dead? Right on, brother. You have the line.
Wow. Yeah, bro. I don't know why. And we, in fact, we tell the for we Ambazonia. So, and they doubt me. If you understand now, when I see the way this spiritual church Christians they back their pastor, even when their pastor they embezzle money, it used to wonder me, but now they wonder me again. For brainwash you, it takes just seconds, and that's it.
Exactly.
It's very easy because you see, people they believe more sweet things and fine things the way they see them. The moment we from country to country, all that reception, them, all that presidential kind thing, them, that kind big Cadillac convoy, all that thing, them, it get into people's mind. People start dream of, my God, I can have a president. That can be my president, right? So people start getting into that nonsense. You understand? But they forget for no say so. We are in a revolution. In a revolution, we don't do politics. Now, when I fully help with tell and say this, so you cannot create a government. Once you politicize this thing, you divide the struggle. You divide attention, and we don't have that time to waste. It never late. If in a way we doesn't mean the phone government, we doesn't mean the dismantle the nonsense. This thing has brought more problem into this thing than prosperity. Make the dissolve this thing, form a revolutionary council. When we arrive, boya, we will do politics. We don't have time for politics. We don't get time. You hear no, my brother? We don't get time.
We hear you, sir. We hear you.
We don't get time for politics. Now we see. Even they say IG get 2 million, the other group they don't get money. The 2 million of that money. We don't decide to make a form revolutionary council. May any man bring on small money. If the agency gets more money, we don't say agency not get follow the plenty. So nobody asks the say me they bring $500,000 or $100,000 or wait there. So all my whole money, the money we hold and every night money, let them bring the money together on the table and strategize how to execute this thing. If that money not correct, we Amazonian people will contribute again. But that all the hiding of my strategy is secretive. I'm not going to tell you people. You know, you tell me your strategy when I give you money, you decrease your head. You know what to say? I can't tell all Amazonian people for media. All man say this one, so we'll do the republic, but make the top revolutionary leaders and know the strategy so they can sit and say, no, Sako, this will not work. If we do like this, they will work. If you hide that strategy, if we hear tomorrow say they don't scam me $2 million someplace, the American is small for Sako. The American go small for Sako. As they over make that a secret thing. So when they make that a plan, they make sure so the plan work. Because if that plan not work, they go vomit $2 million, vomit pour it on kill zero for the time they say they prepare so. Thank you, bro.
Thank you, sir, for calling. Thank you so much for rounding all and calling for today. Thank you. Yeah. Welcome back.
Yeah.
Thank you. And my fellow brothers and sisters, I think that we need to remind ourselves to these sacred things. These sacred things like this, when you talk about community things are not supposed to be like that. Look at what happened in Naira Hotel. I'm not laughing. I'm just saying that sometimes people have loved me. Look, example. I want to take my life and say it here. Over the past years, people told me that I always show my life in the media. People told me over the life that my life is in media. That I'm always in media showing off that the thieves will come. What has happened to me let me tell you. Before 2012-13, I lived in Dubai. I left from Dubai, went back home. When I was in the transition to come to the United States, I was scammed and all the money I had was taken. That time I was not always posting my things. My life was not in social media. I was not putting any selfies. In fact, I don't even know the meaning of selfie by then. That the devil will come. I was not putting anything in social media that the devil will come. I was always keeping everything secret. I went to Cameroon. I did a deal with somebody. In that deal, I was scammed. Till today, I've never seen the money. The money went like that. Alright? I almost missed my visa to come to the United States. When I get to the United States, my life changed. I know that a secret killed me. And when I was telling people that I've been scammed, no one agreed. But today, if I tell someone that I've been scammed 2 million, 3 million, 400, whatever, people believe because they know I have it. I have it. They know I have the money. Because I've showcased it. I have it. And when I'm scammed today, I have a lot of friends that are going to help me because they know when I have the money, I showcase it. They know when I have it, I don't hide when I have something. And that's why when I tell today that I'm sick, you see my friends from diaspora calling me, please, do you need medical fees? Do you need medical attention? Do you need hospital? Do you need this? Do you need that? Because they know that I don't lie. Now, look at what happened to our cabinet interim government. They went and hid something that is supposed to be a public thing, something for this. They went and hide. Look at what happened. So secrets sometimes don't help. When the people donate money, they donate money. It was not hidden. They were not hiding. The people were not hiding and donating. People were donating money from every corner. They deserve to hear the way forward of the money they donate. I think so. I think that if I ask people to give me money to do something, I need to be telling people and giving people the updates of that thing. I need to. Or I need to tell the people that I will not give the update so that everyone should be donating knowing that the update will not be given. I need to disclose to the people that this particular GoFundMe that I'm doing, that I will not give the update to the people so that anyone should know. I think this is from a neutral point of view. That's what I think. So when I brought my life to the media, to my Facebook, instead my life changed. I got jobs because my Facebook is viral. I get jobs because I have a renowned social media. I get a good job and good promotion because my Facebook have never been done. For 4 years, I get this job now because I have always been active in social media and in that job in the entertainment industry. When you are hired in the entertainment industry, what they ask first is what? Your Facebook. They ask and they take a look at your Instagram. They take a look at your Twitter. They take a look at your Facebook. And they look at your website. I got the website. I got the Twitter. I got the Instagram. I got the Facebook. And the Facebook, I have more than 10 Facebook pages. There are some Facebook pages that are very viral. You don't even know who is the admin. It's me. And therefore, they struggle. I get all this. That's why I get a very good job in the entertainment industry. And people don't understand. My life changed from the way I started understanding the social media. That's why I love when people are laughing at me. You look at social media and Facebook like this. Facebook is my source of income. It's my money. In fact, I do earn money from the Facebook stocks. And I'm not going to keep it private. I'm keeping private for what? Can you come, now that you have known that I have Facebook stock, can you come and steal my stocks? You cannot steal my stocks. Facebook is a piece of money to me. If Facebook collapsed today, I'm collapsed. So my brothers and sisters, all these things you keep secret. What are you talking about secret? The devil know everything. The devil was allowed with the capabilities to see everything. Everything you have that you plan, La Republique is the devil. They know everything. What secret are you talking about that the devil does not know? There is nothing like secret. I'm telling you, the devil knows it. You can only keep secret from a family member. Because family members are not devils, except the one that's a devil. So you are keeping secret only from the people within the struggle. Does that help you? Does that help you? If you come now, when Tampa, I will get some message for talk for pigeon. It come crack na that mboko pigeon. When I wonder we go, yeah, so you know the worker. You can just come talk and say, as it is on my people, know everything what would they talk for media. But when I know say, this my trip to this, blah, blah, blah. Say now for AK, now, say now for gravel. Say now for sticks. Say they go understand. All that kind of thing, they not the over rap thing, them, not the over high thing, them for where and go only lead me to Naira too. When they come kidnap the money now, how you go fit tell the people say you no get the money? Who go fit agree? No one no go fit agree say something don't happen for the money first because the people never ever see you account the money where it is. So I think that from the neutral point of view, we need to understand that in life. I want to tell you, when you are hiding something, God knows that you are not happy with. You have to share testimony of everything. That money should have been entering and people should have been alarming. That is what to get La Republique scared. To get La Republique mad. Tell them that upon the 2 million, we already have 1.5. That upon the 2 million, we already have 1.8. Let them know that we are not joking in this thing. I think that in some point, if people don't know what I am, people could have been treating me like a piece of shit. I get a lot of respect from everywhere I go now because the people have known me from my media. They know who I am. That this is a CEO. A CEO of a charity organization. A CEO of Charity Lions Worldwide. They know this. And I get respect from that. When I go to hotels, I book small rooms and they upgrade me to the suites. They upgrade me to the big rooms because when I'm coming, they check my media. They know who I am. I get a lot of respect for that. So let no one lie to you that you should be hiding your own things. When you hide, you are treated like a piece of shit. This is the life. So this is the society we are living. The stronger The strongest people will survive. That's why we say society is survival of the fittest. Sorry, I have to tell you this. From today, you know that. Society is survival of the fittest. And if people do not fight you, you are not... I don't expect that people should not fight me. Even Obama was fought. Hillary Clinton is fought. Trump is fought. Who am I not to be fought? Jesus Christ was fought. Socrates was fought. Pythagoras was denied his theory until he died. When Pythagoras went and hung before scientists, mathematicians went to the lab to test the Pythagoras theory. And today, you cannot deal with coordinate geometry without using Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem is one of the greatest theorems in mathematics. You cannot do anything with angles, coordinate geometry without this. But the person who discovered Pythagoras theory was denied. Even when he traveled around the world to prove, they denied him completely. He got back and then he hung himself and died. He committed suicide. And when he died, then when scientists went further to look why he died, and they discovered that his theorem was nice. And today now we have Pythagoras theorem. But do you know that Pythagoras theorem, the founder of Pythagoras theorem was denied? Look at the same thing happened with Jesus Christ. They denied him as the Son of God until he died, before they saw that he was already a Son of God. The same thing happened with Socrates. Because Socrates was saying things that his own people could not understand. Because Socrates was saying things that the Greek government could not understand. They went and killed him. They assassinated him. But today, Socrates is not only the father of modern ethics, is not only the father of philosophy, he is also the father of morality. But this is somebody that was killed for preaching morality, for preaching ethics, for preaching philosophy. He was killed by the Greek government. And today he is the father of all these things. So we should understand that Colonel Verla do not expect that I would be like a saint, like a bishop, like a priest. I don't expect people to do. People should have to fight. People like Korata John, they have to fight to make the struggle warm. They have to continue to fight. That's why I don't block them. I don't block them for them to make the struggle warm. The more they fight, the more some people don't give up. The more some people are there, not giving up. So fighting is a purpose. They are fighting, and you know, the people already know that when you fight Colonel Verla, that is a neutral person, standing for everyone that is putting heads to the ground action. Then I have no problem. So if you're fighting me, you're inviting more than thousands of people to fight you. So do I have a problem with anybody fighting me? No. Because there are thousands of people in this platform that will fight back. So I am okay. So that's why I don't block them. So thank you so much to the people of Amazonia who are well educated, who are here and watching your brothers back. The reason why I don't cough is because I know you are there. The reason why you don't see me coughing is because I know you are there. They will fight and they will run away and go and hide. We shall still be here as real people. We are real, they are fake. We are real, they are the people La Republic. These are people that La Republic make. These are people who make La Republic to call us terrorists. There are people who have made La Republic to give us all sorts of names. Because they hide and do things behind. Because they hide and sabotage, castigate, blackmail and demonize, backstab their own even very same people. How will the enemies not call us a terrorist when this group of people, nonchalance, exists in our midst? So my fellow brothers and sisters, now, and the worst is when they fight us because we are calling the government to order, and then the same government now starts saying the things that we were saying. And they are now nowhere to be said. So the same things that we were saying, and they were saying that we are dividing and dividing. So when the government now come to say those things now, so it means that the government is helping us to divide. Example, when we call the interim government to order that you have to make executive order, press release every time when something abomination happen on the ground. When La Republic do a massacre, you have to do a press release to energize the people, to empower the warriors. Now the interim government just did that yesterday and last week. Now, are you not saying that the interim government is also now helping Colonel Verla to divide more? So when it is favoring you, you don't see it as a problem. When the other person who is not in your camp is saying it, you have it as a problem. Pack fine. Pack fine. I have one more caller. Let me accept this caller before I end today's talk. Hello. Hello, caller. Hello. Oh, all right, sorry. So yeah, so that's what it is, people. That's what it is, my fellow brothers and sisters. Let us be very factual, realistic, and let us understand what we are fighting for. Hello, caller. Hello. 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 Please, every time when you call, you have to always switch off your Facebook, please. When you call, you switch your Facebook, because when you don't switch, you cannot follow, you cannot talk the same time and listen the same time. Facebook have an elapse. So you cannot talk and listen at the same time, okay? So thank you so much. God bless you for today. I want to thank each and everyone that was live today. I want to thank each and everyone that watched today's talk shows. God bless you. If we are in what we are today, it is because of your resistance. If we are where we are today, it is because of you. I want to thank you very personally. I want to thank you in a very, very, very tremendous way for standing up, for encouraging, for understanding, trying to understand the reason behind the activism and not fighting the activism. Because to so many of you who don't understand the reason behind activism, you will otherwise you will be fighting people because you don't understand their ideology. Some of the calls I don't pick for reason. There are some people who are those people from La République. I discovered them. They come online and they call multiple times and they have nothing to say. So we understand those people. We understand certain time. I have some numbers that I have blocked from last week because of that. They were calling and not speaking and only disturbing and only changing the numbers. So that's what I did that. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello, caller. Yeah, anytime you call, always switch off your Facebook and then that will not interrupt. Thank you so much and right on.
You know who you're talking to?
I don't know who I am talking to. I believe I'm talking to an Amazonian.
Yes, you're talking to Colonel Atta John. You have been making noise online. Listen.
Call Atta John, listen.
Man.
I don't need you in this platform. Goodbye. I don't need Goose in this platform. It is very, very good that I have to resist any act of division. I have to resist that Call Atta John cannot speak in this platform. I have to resist. The day Call Atta John want to speak in this platform, he will have to apologize to the people of Amazonia. He will have to apologize to all the people he has hurt in this revolution. He has caused a lot of atrocities. If I have ever want to give up in this struggle, when Call Atta John and his nonchalant people came in the struggle, it was because of him and his group. Before I discovered that these people were sent by La République to kill the struggle. And I resisted against them. So Call Atta John have no place in this platform. At this point in this revolution, the only person that have no place, this is Call Atta John and this is the number that he's been calling. This very same number have called this platform multiple times due to disturb. At one point, he was calling and saying that he has weapon. Oh, I have weapon. I have weapon somewhere. He changed the voice. And that was Call Atta John. And he changed the number. Every time he would change and put but the last number. That he has weapon. He has weapon, thinking that Colonel Verla was just an idiot. And that was Call Atta John. This is the number here. You can register the number. This Call Atta John. So I cannot pick a call from the nonchalant. I cannot pick a call from a psychopath. I cannot pick a call from a vagabond. I cannot pick a call from someone who has never valued the life of the people of Amazonia. If this guy have listened and valued the life of the people in bushes, the Amazonian, he will not be fighting against people, fighting against activists, fighting against Tampang Ivo Tanku, fighting against Mark Barretta, and fighting against Tassan Wife. This is one of the people that we are asking Mr. Tassan Wife to apologize at one particular period. And I think that I'm fair enough not to even ban them from this platform. Because if I am really a man, I should ban them from this platform. I think I should have to do that. Because these are people that have made a lot of people to drop from this struggle. I know we were a group of activists, and some 3 activists of now are no more in activism because of the work of Call Atta John and his people. So I think that if I was even good enough and resistive enough, he should not be on this platform. Only his good profile should be on this platform. So God bless you. I have another caller coming. Hello.
Hello, Colonel.
Yes, sir.
I want to say any tree we not received, any tree we get fruit, you not receive plenty stone, not be a good fruit. You be a good fruit. That is why too much stones will come on you. Ayabana, a good fruit, that is why it receives too much of stones. A banana, a very good fruit, that is why it receives too much of stones from the very beginning, where it preached about that day of declaring our restoration. Tapang Ibon, a good fruit, that is why it received many stones. Mark Baratana, a good fruit, I don't see the video today, that's why it received stone right from Nigeria. our own people, they shoot the stone. They shoot the stone carry today. It's this time. After John will be a good fruit. After John is a very bad fruit for this revolution. And now, look at me. We try to build a revolution and to build a country where we will not get such thing with the Republic today. But if you look after John, that idiot, that non-entity, looking energy where it wastes time every time for attack. The strongest money, the strongest army for the greatest revolution in Africa. When Ayabacho and Ebenezer, that idiot, that fool, where he lives, they paint another African, the houses them, they give money for you to buy bread chop or something stay. It still got annoying, it still got to banana. They pick the naked for public after John. That still got. They pick the negative, it wrong, in the picture for internet. Make a sure for the Facebook, but the old man know his story. That's this man. So you see, Arthur Johnson, Levy, we know where Arthur John is coming from. Arthur John is not coming far away. You see, that's why we try to bend down as a people for contain all the bad thing we want to discover and for not destroy our revolution. We are not out to destroy our revolution. But Arthur John doesn't show a single one thing for the revolution because it be empty head. He has nothing to offer. Nothing to offer.
And what baffled me is that Chris Ano's endorsement of Call Arthur John yesterday.
That's why I wanted to call Chris Ano's name. I just said that let us just speak things and in our container. Don't open it up. Chris Ano is the backbone of Arthur John and Carl Joshua. Chris Ano, he is the one. He is the 100%. Sending him.
One thing I fail to understand is if the interim government know the reason why we have no unity, if they know the reason why we have suffered in this struggle, you have people. Ivo has bleeded because of Arthur John and his colleagues. Mark Barretta can tell you today how these people fought us during Skakuf. All my activists can say, all the activists except Prince Jeka, whom they are in one group. And you, somebody who is supposed to represent me as the Secretary of Communication, then we come and use the TV that's supposed to be national TV and endorse the sabotage, the grand bandit, the grand backstabber of the struggle.
Colonel, in fact, I regret what our people on the ground are facing today. And when I see Ayaba Ebenezer, when I see Ivo, when I see Mark Barretta crying in the public, these guys cry. Their hearts are really bleeding blood. But I look deep into the eyes of Chris Ano. I don't really see if he is seeing or feeling the pains our people are going down on the ground. For permitting this boy to come and stand nearly every platform. To permit this guy to come and stand nearly every platform. He got a very strong relationship with Arthur John. Chris Ano has a very powerful relationship with Arthur John. Chris Ano is Arthur John.
Of course.
It's not fair. This is not fair.
Chris Ano says
we are trying to build up a society. We're trying to build up a unity platform. We're trying to call people to come and let's work together and put our hand and see how we can make us arrive in Boya without too much loss. But let us be frank here. What can Arthur John offer to this revolution?
Chris Ano says that he's able, good commentator. He's able, good commentator. I was like, really? I'm not jealous of Arthur John. I cannot be jealous of this nonchalant. He's not even up. He cannot even wipe my shoes. But my problem is, this is the person that have caused a lot of pain to the struggle.
Let me tell you something. Chris Ano pastoral mentor is Mike Murdoch. Mike Murdoch. Write it. Mike Murdoch. Mike Murdoch is a billionaire. What is 2 million to Chris Ano to demand from that man to support him? How has Chris Ano internationalized our case in his church to all his friends, his counterparts, pastoral counterparts? How has he talked to them? I know Mike Murdoch. Chris Ano can present his case to Mike Murdoch. Chris Ano can present his case to Benin. These are the people that are around Chris Ano, or Chris Ano is around them as a boy. Chris Ano is a boy to these people. If Chris Ano can talk as Nehemiah met the king and told the king, my country has problem. I must go and build the wall of my country. Chris Ano go and tell Mike Murdoch, and Benihinda, your Cameroon is falling down. And we need, I'm the one to build that wall to protect my people. If they will not give you that 2 million as a good money, that man is a billionaire. He's a rich pastor. That Mike Murdoch is a very rich man. A very rich man. He's a pastor. That man has married and divorced. He's giving millions to many churches around. Small churches, which doesn't even have 10 members. He's giving them 1 million. So how can Cristiano not make that kind of a move for the sake of the dying people in Amazonia? That this is what I can do for you people by meeting my friend to see if I can cash some checks from them. Why are people so?
And the worst thing is that when you remind Cristiano like this and give him a headline, maybe because you don't know, you have some bunch of nonchalants that will come and be fighting you for trying to remind something like this that can help the revolution. So if you have people who fight mindset like this one that you have just said now, you have some bunch of vandals and vagabonds, some bunch of psychopaths, that their own is just to fight this type of knowledge. And I'm wondering if they are ready for this struggle.
No, they are not. They are not for the struggle. They are not for the struggle. Because we can hear them when they talk. If you are for the struggle, then La Republic and Pobia and Philemon Young and Atakanji and Kema should be the one to be attacked. We have to attack them. You cannot come on air.
That is why I've been thinking why they keep attacking me, why they keep attacking AGC, why they attack Ayaba. When they have finally come up, I've asked them one question: what is the roadmap? Let me preach. They say I know the preacher. I say na roadmap I they preach. I know the preach na Ayaba. I they preach na roadmap. I know they preach Akwanga. Na roadmap I they preach. They know they understand say na roadmap. When we say we they preach self-defense, na roadmap oh, no be the people where we they preach. Bring your roadmap, make a preach am now. Make a say na interim government roadmap be this. Who side the roadmap day since day one? I don't the ask tire. Bring the roadmap, make a the preach. How am I owner for talk?
Wait where you the talk for day. Wait you back for all wait where you the talk. What is bad for day? We as a people and as a nation, we get right for ask question to our government. We get right for ask.
No,
what if the after done a problem?
We cannot ask ourselves. We cannot do that, sir. The government is the one now that you cannot question. It's a tyranny. It is more than the CPDM government in Yaoundé. You cannot question it. When you question, you are either blocked or something will happen to you. So I think that's what we are building, right? So why are we out from Yaoundé?
We should go back. I better go back to La Republic.
Why are we out of La Republic? When we cannot question power, when we cannot question where the money is going to, we cannot question. But they are questioning other people. You want to question about this money, but you do not want to be questioned.
I will go back to La Republic because I understand La Republic for 37 years now, 35 years. I don't understand what is going on with our own Amazonian government.
God forbid that one, bro. God forbid. We will not go back. What will happen is this. You know what happened in the days of Skakuf? There's no one left Skakuf to go to La Republic. People just move on forward. As people were moving forward to endorse, let me tell you, this is political people and I understand. Maybe you don't know this. Learn it today. These people are political. When they brought in the Skakuf and the Skakuf was falling and at that point people were endorsing Ayaba and Akwanga, right? Yes. And that point Ayaba and Akwanga were together that time. They used something. Yes. They used something to fight Ayaba and Akwanga to divide. Ayaba and Akwanga don't know who made them to fight among themselves. It was the people of Skakuf. They didn't knowingly because Ayaba and Akwanga were already getting the minds of the people, right? So they brought something inside Ayaba and Akwanga that made them to start fighting. They fight and then they start dividing the money, the little money that they had. That was helping the Skakuf money that they had, more than 100,000 money that they had. So they wanted Ayaba and Akwanga to destabilize their own synergy. So when they fought and divide among themselves, it helped because people were already moving from Skakuf and seeing Ayaba and Akwanga that time as the good leaders. So they used now politics and created the interim government. And that helped to keep the people with them. Now, I'm telling you, we are not going to destroy the interim government. We did not destroy Skakuf. What happened is that people were moving. As people were moving, Skakuf was left alone. So, if any group does not deliver, the people will move forward with the leaders that are coming up. Because in a revolution, leaders emerge. So leaders will be emerging. Trust me, a leader is about to emerge. A group is about to emerge. And we will embrace it. If something is not winning, so the people move ahead and go to where is winning. We are in a revolution. When we destroy Bala and the rest and the Tampara, we say that in a revolution, Leaders image that the new people that came were leaders. So also leaders we image. And let us not act like leaders can only image when we are the leaders. And when we are not the leaders, leaders cannot image. This is the hypocrisy that I've seen in this struggle. Hypocrisy number one. That when we are leaders, then when we are the one who are to become leaders in a revolution, leaders image. And when we have image and other people are not the one coming and then we are the one going down, in that time, leaders do not image. In that time, democracy don't have to take place. In that time, we are in a revolution and not in a democracy. That's what the same people will say now today.
Colonel.
Yes, sir.
Eric Tato said Saul Funchal should resign. And if Saul Funchal doesn't resign, Sako must resign. So we'll have to underline that in the future. Look, there is something going on. These are guys that have been prepared and kept by the IG to always come and attack those who are trying to liberate our land from the hand of the oppressor.
Exactly.
But there is one thing we have to understand. We know there's no amount of money that Valley have or I have that we can pay for our brothers and sisters who have died. There's no amount of money.
Yeah.
But we cannot continue to be losing money because of bad governance. We don't have the time to be losing money. It affects the people on the ground.
It affects
so much. So we know money has entered into the hand of the IG or whatsoever they call them, the Scapac, the Scapo. I'm not interested with that. But we cannot continue to be losing money again.
And this is the thing.
This is not even so much.
When they ask Ayabadis, today I see somebody use a comment. La Republique is coming as some people saw La Republique trucks coming up. And some people were like, let the AGC go now and use the Mame Apis to go and attack. And my reply was this. This is my reply. So you have seen La Republique coming now and you are calling the AGC. So you know that AGC exists, eh? Now, did the AGC take the citizen levy from you? Did AGC take your monthly donation? Did the AGC take money for independence from the court? So now when it comes to go now to attack, so you know that AGC was actually strong to go and attack Yaoundé, to attack the terrorists. So when it comes now to attacking terrorists, you want the AGC to go. Upon what AGC used to go. When you were the one fighting AGC. When you fought them, you did not give them any arms. You didn't give them any gravel, no sticks. You have never donated to them. You did not give them citizen levy. For more than a year, people have been paying citizen levy. To one particular account that we don't even know who controls that account. And it is Milan that is controlling the account. Some people have recurring payment. As I'm talking now, some people every month donate $20, which is recurring payment in their bank account. And today, they don't know where all that money have gone to. And for the sake of the struggle, some of us have been so quiet because we don't want to start asking those things. There are a lot of things that we can start to dig. And if we start to, in 1 month's time is the highest level, the half-life of that group. It will fall if we start to dig those things. We don't dig because we understand that we can synergize as the people and move ahead. But if the people are not ready to synergize, then I will only call Ambazonia to move forward. Our job is not to kill groups. We should endorse the new leaders that are emerging, endorse them and move forward. We have to, before we arrive at Buya, we should have had more than 10 leaders before we arrive at Buya. We understand that. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, now is the point is we have the ADF, which is the biggest the biggest military win down at Ground Zero.
No, you are lying. You are lying. AGC is not the biggest. The biggest is one Fonja and his group that arrested Ekema. Please be very factual. The biggest is Fonja and his group that arrested Ekema. That is the bigger, and he's the chief in command of all the forces in Amazonia. You sit in the ground in diaspora, and then you want to claim to be chief of the colonel and general on the ground that are fighting every day and taking bullet on the chest. The self-defense forces will never know how to trick Foncha. Will not trick them again. Colonel. Yeah.
You will usually get a regular contact with the frontline leaders there.
Yeah.
They have to be very sensitive. You have to be very careful because IG in machinery them now for in order to create the internal conflict within the diaspora, and in the place where it is struggle to make that conflict it really be severe na Ground Zero. So if those boys were down, they start fighting within themselves, the IG don't win. The IG don't win. So you will get that contact then please we'll go to talk to it. ADF. I've seen ADF on ground zero. I don't BD for terrain.
Of course.
I've seen them. They get their walking talking. They have walking talking.
Of course.
They get rifles and very powerful one. They have all those machines. They are in place. The ADF I have prepared guys for a long time with better machines then. Because he know where he go first some. He know the person where he go first some. So he was prepared before the revolution was even start. He was prepared. Ayaba was prepared before the revolution was start with the lawyers and teachers. He was prepared. So they put in a sweetie. So you when you get contact with those guys down there, may they try for the diffused. Each time they actually bring this dividing war within them for ground zero, may they try for resistance because of some bad temptation that way it come. Now some bad temptation like that was southwest and northwest. That's when they might not get group, they might get small group, they might get big group. I'll be the commander in general for all them, this and that and that and that. When it reaches with the ear, when you will be activists, please we talk to those guys. May they ignore them, they try for work as they work. I hear a call that talks with it. Say I have a control of a certain place. Some people in there for down there they can continue. Say I have not get all the fame for 8 years. Some people there for down there when they get all the fame.
Where are you? But not even blue trumpet.
It is the blue trumpet. But it's the thing Ayaba want to say this fight is not about Ayaba. It tell Mark General Ivo Danko. So this fight is not about Ayaba. This fight is about freeing our people on the ground. All our young girls and our fathers of age and our homeland, our homes, our crops have been destroyed. Is to free the people. That is the fight. But what about Ayaba?
But when he talk like this, then people go and start fighting him. Brother, you know, some people they always forget and say that I'm taking sides. You know, in this struggle, I am a humanitarian. My work has always been a humanitarian. I stand with any person that have been rejected by the society. Let the people not forget this. Anyone that is rejected by the society is a person I stand with. I stood with Mark Barretta and Tampang Ivo because they were rejected by the society ignorantly and innocently. That's why I stood with them. Secondly, I stood with Bala because Bala was rejected by the society ignorantly and innocently. And today, if I stand with Ayaba, it's because Ayaba and Akwanga are the same thing. They are only talking about Ayaba, not too much about Akwanga. I am standing with Ayaba today because people are fighting Ayaba ignorantly and innocently. Last time I was standing with Tassan Wifet because the same people that we are standing with Tassan Wifet started asking Tassan Wifet to apologize. You saw Kukuma Bling asking Tassan Wifet to apologize. I said, what? I came live and I made one live video only for Tassan Wifet, reminding people on what Tassan Wifet did in back home. I did that for the sake of my life as a humanitarian. I'm standing with Ayaba today because Ayaba has done nothing to Amazonians worth criticism. Ayaba need to be, his galong need to be added. They need to put him in the shoulders, but instead they are putting him down. I need to stand with him as a humanitarian. That is my own charity experience. That I learned to stand with people that have been marginalized by the society. That is why I'm standing with Amazonians. I'm standing with Amazonia today because Amazonia has been marginalized for the past 57 years. And I cannot support marginalization within marginalization. Why do we want to marginalize our own leaders, Akwanga agencies? Because they believe in a roadmap that is now winning? You want to endorse the same roadmap, but you don't endorse the mouthpiece of the roadmap? What sort of hypocrisy is that? It's the hypocrisy of the 21st century, of the first order.
Colonel David, we don't have enough energy to put on these people like useless Atta John. If it is night time now in where Atta John is, he's going to sleep outside. He doesn't have a place to stay. Who is him to come and derail or drag our revolution behind? We are going forward. So let him stay behind and be exhausted with energy on criticizing or Ayaba and the rest. He makes Ayaba become so popular. If he doesn't know that, Ayaba is a good fruit. That's why he received too many stones. You are a good fruit, you receive too many stones. Mark is a good fruit, he receives too many stones. Any man that the people are criticizing and condemning, they are good fruit. Yes.
Thank you so much.
We are seeing the result. We have seen the result of Ivo. We have seen the result of Ayaba. We have seen the result of Ebenezer. We have seen the result of Mark Barata. So if Atta John is for these people, show us a result. If Joshua Carr is here, Joshua Carr, show us a result. People have been too critical for nothing. For nothing. Just out of jealousy and hatred and bias. That's too bad.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, brother, I beg.
Thank you.
You have really tried enough. You are doing so much great work. In fact, I cannot tell you lies. I can't put that kind of energy you are putting.
Auntie Boya, my dear, Auntie Boya, we go reach. We not go give them up. We love it. Auntie Boya, we go. When we go arrive, we go know. So thank you so much, my people. They are there sleeping with their wives, sleeping with their husbands, and only thing they come is they don't see people like us that have given our life, have married the struggle. We have allowed our lives our lavish life that we have, instead of running behind women and having the best women of our own youthful age that we are, when we are still looking so handsome. We have already forgone all those things. This is the age that you need to have any girl. But now we are already getting old without getting what we needed to have for our age because of the struggle. But the only payment that we have is backstabbing, blackmailing, castigating, having people fighting us. But for the sake of the people in the bushes, for the sake of the people in refugee camps, we will not give up. We will continue to fight. We will continue to fight. Look at this video yourself. Watch this video.
Good commentator, Colonel Etta General Hope 1. Thank you for joining, fellow Amazonians. Good commentator, Colonel Etta General Hope 1. Thank you for joining, fellows and Amberlander in Z. Obia Eric, Atta John, my good commentator, Colonel Etta General Hope 1. Thank you for joining, fellow Amazonians.
So my fellow Amazonians, you have heard what Chris Arnold, the Secretary of Communication of the interim government, have said. Atta John is one of the highest Trojan, the highest virus in this struggle that has made this struggle into a child's play. When Chris Arnold started this, he said that everyone should listen to Prince Jacob. Prince Jacob is a virus, a Trojan in this struggle. The person who decided to join the heads of the activists and club them together. He's the one who started the divide and rule, the Northwest and Southwest issue. He's the one who started fighting Ivo and Mark Barretta. The one who brought the GoFundMe issues, fighting and demoralizing the people to donate the money in GoFundMe. Today, we want people to fund the revolution, and we don't ask ourselves, why are people reluctant to fund the revolution? It is because of the action, the psychological action of Atta John, where they fought Dr. Fontaine's car money and wanted to put it in that skakoof, unrealistic mafia independence from the court with Foley Hawk, that we have never known where the money, where the thousands of money have gone to. But here is Chris Arnold, the secretary, the Tilapia Chiroma of the interim government today, endorsing called Atta John. This is, even if I was to listen to Chris Arnold, I would never listen again. So the counter worm that we suffered in this struggle is not, it was sent by Chris Arnold. So you see, we've been asking, where is called Atta John coming from? Where is this Prince Jacob coming from? And you have heard today. It's not me. I play it 3 times so that you can see. Struggle continues. Only at Buya we shall know the people, the real people who stand for this revolution. One of the people that we know that are standing for the revolution are people who are supporting ground action. If you cannot give sticks, or if you cannot give anything on the ground like gravel, if you are working to fight Ayaba, fight the Red Dragons like Foncha did, and make the people on the ground very weak, especially our self-defense forces that take donations today and go and give it to our families in the bushes. You have all seen them taking food that they should be eating and getting strong. They even take it and share some to our people and families in the bushes and forest. So we believe in self-defense because they are real. But you have somebody here who endorse cheap propagandas, cheap sabotagers, cheap demonizers. Amazonian, be very careful. This is Colonel Verla. Make I play for the last time. Make I play for the last time. Make una hear. Last time, Naidi.
Commentator, Colonel Etta General Hope 1. Thank you for joining, fellow Amazonians. Good commentator, Colonel Etta General Hope 1. Thank you for joining, fellows and Amberlander in Z. Obia Eric, Atta John, my good commentator, Colonel Etta General Hope 1. Thank you for joining, fellow Amazonians.
So my fellow Amazonians, you have heard what when I don't hear that one, I know they talk for back, I know they blackmail, I know they backstab, and they take now as it is. One of the reasons, so many times I've told these people that I don't always like to listen to their speeches because their speeches are full of a lot of potholes You know, that's one thing why I never want to go to SABC to watch, because it's so boring for my ear. If I am somebody that I'm already very high inside political analyst, and I could tell someone speaking with political intention, speaking with political intention, or speaking with some kind of intention, I can do that already. It's already a gift. They say practice make perfect. Have I not been doing this for more than 2 years now? Analyzing the speeches of all colonial masters of La Republique, analyzing the speeches of President Paul Biya. So which speech can it be in Amazonia that, first of all, we are still not a government. We are trying to become some people tomorrow. We are still trying. We are like a baby government. So what is it that I cannot analyze? That's why I don't always want to go and listen to those speeches. Don't please, next time, don't invite me to go and watch, because when I watch, I see these things and then I talk about it. By the way, we have been live. We were live for the first talk show, and now it's already getting to 4 hours that we are live. So today we are making almost 6 hours live. Last week we made 7 hours live. I want to thank each and everyone. This struggle is winning bigly and fatly. It's not about the population, because sometimes, like me, I don't even pay so much attention to population. Remember, it's about the people in the bushes and people on the ground. It's about our independence. All right. So that's what we care much about, because we have realized that in the past populations have failed. If not, why will CPDM always be winning in Amazonia? Why? If the population is what really we need to take us to Boya, why has CPDM always been winning in Amazonia? That tells us that it's not always about the population. It's about a few committed people that can take us to Boya. And watch out. It was only one Jesus Christ on earth. When you will kill your own Jesus Christ, you will not have another one. That's why the world is still waiting for Jesus Christ to come back. Because only one Jesus Christ existed. And the world made a mistake and killed him. They made a mistake and killed him, believing that he will come back. Whether he will come back or not, they believe that he will come back. But they had him live and they killed him. So do not make no mistakes. On the independence, I still insist. And before I end today's talk show, let us pray that our people that are languishing in jails, in the colonial dungeons and prisons of La Republique, they should find peace in Jesus' name. That let the gates of prison open to them, like Paul and Silas. That let what happened to our leader, Panga, that was taken from jail, whatever method Ayaba used to take him from the same Konongi in Yaoundé, that Ayaba should not sleep. He should use the same method to take our Mancho BBC and Senator Penn and all the rest that are in that Konongi prison. Now, whatever he used, he should use them in Jesus' name. That way should be out to him now in Jesus' name. We pray that our people lying in the hospitals too should receive divine healings, fast healing and quick recovery in Jesus' name. And we pray that all our families in refugees, they should have peace, they should have food, they should have protection in Jesus' name. And we pray that all our families in bushes and forests, they should be protected from the spirit of snakes, protected from the spirit of wild animal, protected from the spirit of sickness, and from the spirit of hunger. They should all be safe in Jesus' name. And to all the people in this struggle who believe in the struggle, believe in Amazonia, believe in Amazonian sweat, believe in the pain and agony, misery and poverty of Amazonia, we pray that they should continue to help this revolution. They should continue to stand with the revolution and not with people, but with Amazonia. Standing with the revolution, standing with Amazonia and not with individual. And we want to thank everyone that are in this platform today. We want to thank you. Without you, I will not be here. Without you, to be honest, I will not still be here. I want to thank you, and God bless all of you who has been standing for the revolution. It is for the revolution. It is for our struggle. It is for our independence. It is not for Colonel Verla, not for Ayaba, not for Sako, not for Ivo, not for Tampang. It is for our children, for our future generation, for our Amazonians. It is for our Amazonians that we are dying. It is for Amazonia that Akum Julos died. It's Amazonia that Samsoya was slaughtered. And therefore, we should only limit it to Amazonia and not to groups. God bless you and have a wonderful time as I play our national anthem today for ending the talk show today. Thank you for being there always and every time. See you on Thursday. See you on Thursday. And have a wonderful and wonderful day. Thank you for watching Colonel Verla as we listen to our anthem.
Here's the land of glory, we the Amazonians, nation loyalty, when
presence of our Savior, who granted all the freedom, and led us to the hero, who bought the land with their blood. Glory to your glory, we rise and never to fall. Here in our midst, here in the glory, 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 glory to the Father for making you a nation and joy forevermore. Ambassador, land of freedom, you shall live in dignity now and and your children shall be like the stars above. You must, my God, be the watchman of this nation. Ambassador.